And to celebrate it being your birthday, I'm gonna kill you immediately.
TPK, but just Ben and I.
TPK,
Yep.
just you guys. This is the total party, as it happens. This is actually all
Great.
we've got.
Yep.
Oh,
And this
everyone
one.
actually died last session. That's why he didn't ask us to
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah,
Well, well,
I don't know
well,
actually.
kinda,
Tell me,
well, not, sort of, kind of. You're close. It
allegedly.
went not well. I'll
Allegedly.
put it that way. It went really kind of not well for a lot of people involved. Um, but today we are actually going to start with a train ride. So give me just a moment to get into my little campaign notes. Okay, so to understand correctly, neither one of you have watched any of the sessions from beyond what we've played.
No.
Yeah, so I missed like 3 sessions in a
Great.
row.
That's actually fucking fantastic because that means you will have no above the table knowledge about what's about to happen.
I'm going to die.
About any
I
of what's
am
about to
going to
happen, which is fantastic. So,
die. Okay.
I'm going to read you the introduction to Lufthaven, and then I'm going to read you the intro of where you guys are at, just so you kind of set the scene of what Lufthaven's like. I
Yeah, where
bid you
have
all.
we been?
Say again, so sorry.
Where have we been?
So you went from Coute Rouge to Lufthaven. The other party members split away, and now it's just going to be the two of you plus Baldwin filling up the rest of that time that the other party was off doing their own thing. So the two of you can get transport, go meet up with Barco, buy magic items if you want. I have a vendor ready to go. Um, there are other things that you can do. I mean, this is kind of a little bit of free play, but the idea is that you did not disappear or like be written out of the story in a metagaming sense. You were just off doing another thing, so this is your chance to fill
So,
in that time and go do the other thing.
so Baldwin came with us. He's the one with leprosy.
That's correct.
Bertrand stayed behind because he's still injured.
You could have had Bertrand to come with you.
I mean, he's still injured though, isn't he? Like severely.
There are there are doctors here. You know what? Let me go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for Bertrand. That depends a lot on whether or not he can come with. I have to find. There it is. 13 plus 6 for a 19. So yeah, I'll say he's in stable enough condition with few days you guys spent in Coute Rouge that he could come along. Now, in a fight, he's not going to be much use to you. In fact, I'm
Yeah.
going to go ahead and rule now that he'll be next to useless. But if you want to go ahead and take Bertrand with you, you're welcome to.
I just
What?
don't see us leaving him behind.
Yeah, I don't imagine that you guys would leave him behind, especially in his injured state.
Yeah.
Ben, you had a question?
What did he get injured? Who is this one again?
So Bertrand is the other Kirk brother. So Baldwin
It's the other
Kirk
brother.
and
I was gonna
Bertrand
ask.
Kirk are brothers. I actually believe in the lore they're twin brothers, but don't quote me on that. Um,
Okay.
Bertrand is much scragglier, big beard. We haven't had a chance to see him because he was intentionally obfuscated in Bonnabelle's opening vignette, but because she rolled low, Bertrand was Bertrand was injured, meaning he took a big blow to the head and couldn't be moved for a couple of days. And actually, Bonnabelle was kind of supposed to bring a doctor to him, but in his state, enough time has passed that yeah, even though he had a pretty nasty concussion, he could probably still just walk it off. But yeah, big, brawny, much bigger than Baldwin. The difference between like a priest and a crusader. Like Baldwin is very stoic, priestly, and Bertrand is just fucking muscle, big wild man. So yeah, that is the pair of them.
Okay.
So any more questions before I begin with the Lufthaven spiel?
Yeah.
Shoot.
I think I'm okay. Just like again, I don't know what shops or anything is what's nearby.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Are we like healed? Like, have we rested at all?
Super have not.
Right. We should do
Word,
that.
word, word.
Super have not.
Super have not.
Like,
So, I bid you all welcome to Lufthaven. While it wouldn't be incorrect to call it a city that never sleeps, it would be more correct to call it a city that doesn't get to. From all around and at all hours of the day and night, the mechanical metropolis thrums, pounds, and hisses. Every breath you inhale tastes vaguely metallic, and it becomes immediately apparent why residents of the City of Chimneys are scarcely seen without bandanas or face masks. Within the city itself, there are 3 districts. You would do well to make note of them. The first is the Cog District, vertically higher than the rest of the city and leading to markedly improved air quality. This is the crust of Lufthaven's social and political elite. It is also the domain of the Hammer, Baroness Ophelia Stahl. Her face is splashed across full building murals, and her stern, scowling visage has a deeply familiar countenance to some of you. At this time, the Cog District is sealed off due to the laborers' strike taking place somewhere in the Smokestack Row, and no thoroughfares are open to you at this time. The second, much further below, is known simply as the Underworks. In the network of sanitation tunnels, waste processors, steam condensers, and old crypts lay entire neighborhoods of conmen, craftspeople, and crooks. It's the residential district for people who have nowhere else to go. The sister city of Coute Rouge hid that it was a necropolis. Lufthaven affords its residents no such luxury. And there are secrets down here that nobody could bury, not even Ophelia Stahl. The final district, and the one your train is pulling into just now, is known as Smokestack Row. Factories line all sides of the street, and between them, apartments and tenements stack atop one another like pillboxes, rising high into the evening sky. Not a single star can be seen above you. The whistle blows, and the 16-hour workday comes to a close. Thousands of filthy laborers of all sizes, shapes, and species come spilling out from the factory doors, exhausted, coughing, some even limping. The city, such as it is open to you. Bonnie and Fletcher. The current time is 11 p.m. You two are left at the train station as Chrysanthemum, Obscura, Aram, and Lucius split off to take care of their own business. Chris informs you that she intends to investigate the Lufthaven Opera House with Obscura, and Aram and Lucius move off to ingratiate themselves with the working class of Lufthaven's unwashed masses. You are given the task of scaring up some form of transportation with the money available to you. Once that completed, you have a little more than an entire day before the remaining members of the party will be available. That is, morning after next. Whatever you do at that time is your choice, but you are wounded, exhausted, and in a smoky cesspool of a city that's utterly unfamiliar to you. Whatever you're going to do next, you're going to be doing it tired, but the choice is yours.
Ophelia Stahl, is that a relative of something
Of
Stahl?
Gregory Stahl?
Joseph Stahl or
Yes.
Gregory.
Gregory,
Joseph
yes.
Stahl.
Ophelia is his great grandniece.
Well,
So very distantly related. But yes, related to that Stahl.
and you said
Okay.
there's the convict wanted is the Hammer. What does she do? Is
The
she
Hammer
like?
is a nickname for Ophelia
Mm-hmm.
Stahl. She's the Baroness.
Oh,
So the working class people
Baroness.
call her the Hammer, as in the hammer is going to come down.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys are in a train station at 11 p.m. Fletcher, you are bleeding profusely, and
Yeah, probably.
this is not a place you guys want to hang out for long.
Do either of us have any background in going here at all? Like, how much?
I would say Fletcher, you've probably been through here a handful of times. Bonnie, I
Mm,
would say it'd be rare that you would ever want to pass through a city like this. This is kind of far out of your bailiwick. Um, Lufthaven is a working man's town. There isn't much to do here besides work. There are factories here, there are materials here, there's resources to scare up, but it's not a pleasure city. People don't go here for fun.
right. I guess neither are we.
Neither are you.
So, I
I.
guess this is probably, I mean, I guess it also pertains to Josh, but like, what is our goal again? Like, I know it's to get some means for travel, but don't we have money to get means to travel? And where do we want to travel
You do. Okay, so
after?
I want to make this clear. If you go to Roll20, you'll see the world map. The white
Okay, I've been
lines will
trying
take
to
you to
get it up, and it's like
destinations.
not working.
Oh, we might want to figure that out. Uh, but the world map, as we've seen it, all those little hexes, the white lines are railroads. They'll take you to cities. But if you need to go somewhere that's not a city, sometimes an easier way to go is just get in a caravan and go. So having a wagon to your name is not a bad thing. In fact, some would say it's probably necessary to get around in a continent like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got it up now.
got it
I
working?
simply had to press start game or
Ah.
launch game.
Yes, launch game. I was going to try and walk you through it, but I'm happy we
That
got there.
that tricky
That
bastard.
tricky launch game.
I'm in the place. I'm here.
So there's no need for us to go to Roll20 right now. I just want to make it clear that that's the
Yeah.
objective of getting transportation, so we can move more freely on the hex map. Not just from
Okay.
city to city, but pretty much able to move independently on the hex map because we have some form of transportation. Now that is
So we're
objective.
trying to get...
That's objective 1. Other people have had the opportunity to get transportation, but kind of haven't. So that largely falls to you, just because there's a lot of other stuff that's going on, and you have the money and the time, and there are lots of reasons why it falls to you.
Yeah.
So we're trying to secure a wagon for like the group. How much does a wagon like run?
Make an intelligence check, Bonnie. Actually, you know what? We'll call this survival. This is like knowing how much a basic good costs, like a fire axe or something.
Uh, 9.
You don't know. Never bought one.
Cool.
Could be a
and
lot, could be a little. You know, Fletcher's got a lot of money. He could probably buy a nice wagon if he wanted to. But you don't know how much that would leave him with.
I want to try to find an inn that won't have us gutted in our sleep.
Yeah.
Rest.
Make an investigation check, and we'll call that. Bonnie, if you want to
I
help,
think I have...
you can make survival, I guess, if your wisdom's higher, and your intelligence isn't great.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And that was a 10. I'm about to switch to
The
real
highest
dice.
was 14.
Real dice is a great way to go, in my personal opinion. Highest was a 14. So 14 investigation. You find a reputable looking inn of Smokestack Row. You definitely draw a lot of attention.
Yikes, sorry.
But it's not uncommon to see every kind of person blow in through the trains. But most of them aren't looking for a place to stay. They have business to attend here, and they'll be gone by first light. But as you walk in here, a lot of people turn their eyes to you, Fletcher, and a lot of people turn their eyes to you, Bonnie. There is kind of the general vibe. Everything in this place is filthy. I want to make that clear from the outset. This is like a coal miner's town. So everybody in here is pitch fucking black, smeared with coal. The drinks are filthy. The counters are gross. The shit coming out of the taps is like rusted and hard. And you see that there are a handful of people, I'll say, in here wearing colors familiar to you, Fletcher, and to you, Bonnie. 2 survivors of the Great Exterminata. These are people here wearing long brown trench coats with blue handprints all over their body. This is the family of man. There's a gaggle of about 6 of them. They're clustered in a little table, and they're just drinking.
Can you refresh my memory of what you
Yes.
said?
The family...
I know who they are, but
Go
I'm
ahead,
like,
Ben.
thinking about what to do. So they're the human only genocidal group
A word?
that wants to get rid of like all the monstrous types of races. So like only elves, dwarves, humans, basically. And yeah, Fletcher's not a fan of that.
That is correct.
That's not cool.
The family of man are human supremacists. which is exactly as bad as it sounds. They offered in the Great Exterminata not like technological prowess, but a lot of people. They were just like, all right, bodies. We'll just throw bodies at a problem until the problem goes away. And the family
Yeah.
of man had a shitload of people who did exactly that. But 5 years after the close of the Great Exterminata, which is this time period that we find ourselves in today, they're not really seen outside of Karn. Which, if you'll look at the map, Karn is way the fuck northeast, which means that they are extending down here for a reason. They wouldn't travel in a group of 5 or 6 of them to do nothing. So you think that there's an awful lot more of them hiding in the weeds, but the fact that they are so brazenly showing their colors says a lot about the kind of work they're doing here. They're not hiding anymore.
It's who's the person I gotta talk to? Like, how far away are they from the group of the family?
How do you mean? What person do I have to talk to?
Like the innkeep to be like, I
Oh,
want a room. I want to get my key. I want to
yeah,
go.
he's not far away. I'll say not far away.
Is he part of the family, or does he look associated with them?
He's human. But go ahead and make an insight check.
Damn it. Oh wait, I'm rolling for real this time.
Yeah, roll
because
with
I'm
real
tired
dice.
of this. 21.
21 insight. This guy is glaring at them. Every
Okay.
spare glance he throws their way, you think that these guys are so much trouble that he's just waiting for a mess to start, so he has a reason to throw them out. But so far, these guys seem to be minding their P's and Q's, just wearing bad colors.
Mm.
But yeah, this
Neo
innkeeper is available.
exterminatas.
I think I want to try to discreetly get a room key and go up to, like, settle in a room, but maybe find a way to, like, listen on what they're doing. But I'm not a stealthy character anymore, so that's harder to
I know.
do.
I
I
also
would
do not have that kind
say
of tact.
I would say passed a if you passed a persuasion check with this guy, you could also make a perception check as you're kind of talking with him to listen in on the family's conversation. Um, there are a couple
Could I
ways you could go
help?
about this. You could absolutely help, yeah. If in fact, if you want to have Bonnie make the charisma check instead, Fletcher could make the perception check as he's sort of with Bonnie doing this and listening in on this conversation.
Yeah, I can try for a perception.
Okay, so let's see where Bonnie's charisma check goes first.
Yes, but
You can make a charisma check of your choice. And did you take any short rest actions that would help this, like primp or anything?
No, the last thing I did was before we went into the crack, and I think I did my Crimson Right.
Did your crimson right bonus? Okay, so go ahead and make me. Let's call it persuasion or performance. Your choice.
Performance is better.
Okay.
Another 21.
Fantastic, nailing these. Yeah, real dice is the way to go.
Real dice.
Real dice. So go ahead and describe for me how you kind of lay the moves on this bartender.
So I don't want to attract a ton of attention from the family, obviously. Um, but I will kind of, sashay my way up to the keeper and say, "Hey, honey, we're trying to be a little discreet around here, given the company, but we've been through a couple rough and tumbles and from out of town. We just need a place to stay for a little while.
How long are you going to be staying?
Just a few hours until we can patch ourselves up real good."
Is that your man over there? And he shoots a look over at Fletcher.
you can
I
call
would.
me a business partner. Alright?
Business. Gives a kind of curious up and down at
I
Bonnie.
wink at him.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's a room up top that You can sleep in for an hour if that's all you need, but if you're looking for a real room till sunup, it might cost you a little more.
What are we talking?
Um, how
Well,
much is a long rest again?
a long rest would be 7 hours.
So we would
Yeah.
need the whole night.
You need the whole night. You need till sunup.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You want the whole
Well,
night, or you
I
want
think
the express?
I think I do need some beauty sleep, don't I?
All right.
And for one full night, no disturbances.
One room
What
will
do you want?
cost you 5 gold.
I know that's like expensive for
That's
a room.
ridiculously
I was gonna
expensive
say,
for this. He's ripping you off.
yeah, I could
Before
tell.
Fletcher says like anything like, "Oh yeah, we can definitely do that." I'll say, in that little rough and tumble, we kind of lost a little bit of our expenses.
Mm,
Do you think
sad
you could cut it
story.
just a little bit?
Make a persuasion check and do so with
Another one,
disadvantage. Yeah.
really?
Yes. Disadvantage. You're asking him to hawk down a price, and he's a scammer.
I just rolled a 19. I
I
can't believe you're making me do this with disadvantage. And then that's to a 9. Let's see what I have for persuasion. Can only get it to a 13.
DC was 10.
Oh,
I mean, you're talking him down from 5 gold. I mean, he goes, 2 people, 2 gold.
I think we could scrounge that up, don't you?
I just I I reach for two pieces and just kind of like think on the
Yeah, both of your prosthetic arms have a coin on the thumb, and you flick
yeah.
both of them at the same time. I'm gonna go make a dexterity saving throw for him.
Yes,
That's a
yes,
nat one.
please.
So you fling both coins. He goes, "What the fuck?" And they clink on the counter behind him and fall to the floor. He looks down at him, looks up at you, looks down at him again.
Butterfingers.
I guess, yeah. Cool arm. Leans down and grabs the coins. So you guys have a room. He passes you a key, and you can go upstairs and have a long rest if you want. Fletcher, go ahead and make me that perception check, if you please.
Perception is perception. I put those 7.
A 7. There's too much noise in here. It's it's there's it's the end of a working
That's
day,
so
and it's a
relatable.
16-hour long work day. They've been all in the newspapers that Lufthaven has jacked up production in the past few months, and now what has become a 10-hour workday became a 12, became a 14, and is now at a 16-hour workday. So these guys are fucking tired. They're pissed off. Everybody's talking with each other. So no, over the noise in this bar, you can't exactly hear what the family's talking about. But you do hear 2 words: Clay, man,
Clay.
and they're repeating it amongst each other. The Clay man. Something about that. But you guys are welcome to go upstairs and take take a long rest.
I think we should probably do that.
We do a long rest for sure.
Great.
So I don't know if you just forgot because you said 2 people, 2 gold. Are Baldwin and Bertrand just like hiding in the somewhere?
Hmm. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and make a check for that. That's actually ridiculously high. Yeah, you come upstairs and open your door, and you see that
They're just
Baldwin and Bertrand have managed to like sneak onto a veranda, jump onto the balcony, and slip into this room. So you see Baldwin is carrying Bertrand over his shoulder, drops him to the floor, and goes, "Made it."
How'd you know we'd get this room?
Didn't. Any other stupid questions?
Oh, I'm sure I'll think of some.
Sure you will too. You'll heavy, you old fuck. And he kicks his brother in the ribs. Fletcher, this is the first time you've seen Bertrand, truly. Bertrand is Baldwin's twin brother. So, where Baldwin hides a lot of his facial features behind bandages and armor, and a big silver mask. You see what he could have looked like had he not been afflicted with leprosy. He has Bertrand has a long head of like this mank, curly, gross hair, a big bushy beard. Think like Scottish Highlander.
Yeah.
Big, wild kind of ginger beard. He is wearing like a scale mail short sleeve kind of tunic, but you see two distinct looking scars on the apex of his forehead, sort of just above his eyes, meeting his hairline. They almost look like teardrops, like upside down teardrops with like the point coming downward. You can't quite figure out what they are from, but it almost looks like scarring. Um, it cuts into his hairline and kind of distorts the shape of his head. Um, but other than that, he seems to be a really large, bulky, kind of corn-fed um, country bumpkin that is wearing this whatever makeshift heavy armor he could find and has a big great axe strapped to his back. He's a little bit lighter and faster than Baldwin, who is very heavily armored, stoic with this big greatsword. But that's Bertrand, who at this moment I would say has like a bandage wrapped around his head that he's peeling off, and you can see that there's a big laceration across the side of his head, with like you can even see the faintest color of off-white bone under that cut. Like he really fucking got it. And Baldwin's gonna try and stitch him back up. Let's go ahead and make a medicine check for our friend Baldwin. I'm going to go to the character sheets. Anything else while we are in the room?
I don't
I'm
I don't know how to ask that. Obviously, there's not cameras, but like, is there any like spying type
yeah, like
where
clairvoyant camera
Um,
thing.
double-sided
so
mirrors?
so you here's the thing. So much of that is magic. Um, cameras don't truly exist in this world as the way you're thinking of them. We don't have like a CCTV or anything like that. Um, but magical clairvoyance has been around for millennia. Um, you can make an Arcana check, either one of you, to see if this place has been um, being divined into. Uh,
I only have a +1 Arcana.
that is an 18 medicine from Baldwin, so he is actually going to suture a good portion of the cut on on Bertrand's head. It's not like finesse work, but it's good enough.
Is there anything Fletcher can do to like add to his healing health
Um,
wise?
you get the sense that Bertrand is working with a number of failed death saving throws. You can restore hit points, but he's close to death's door. Just in the nature of accumulated wounds. Do you think that this was one nasty fucking blow to the head? Something big, something heavy, crushed into the side of his head. In fact, if you want to pry more into that further, you can actually look into the wound and try and do some forensics about it. But we're going to go back for now to the question on, is this room being spied into? So both of you can make Arcana checks to try and divine it naturally, or you can make investigation checks to toss the room around and see if there's a bug.
You know what I could do?
have a-
What is that? What I can like. I don't know if it really applies here, but like I can sense like extreme like.
You are cutting in and out, so say that again.
Yeah.
You can sense extreme what?
Like passionate moments or like when people were
That is your nativity, which is
Okay.
separate. Nativity the is the unique pathway of information that only you can discover. So for instance, what can Bonnie find that any other hero wouldn't even think to think about? So you're welcome to try and use your nativity in this space, but you might not uncover anything worth finding, considering you're in a hotel room in a working class city with a bunch of prostitutes. You might just find a bunch of stains. In this particular space. Now, electrochemistry is very useful. It has to be in the right setting, and you have to be looking in the right places and asking the right questions. But it is an information pathway that's unique to you. Same
I
deal
got
for
a 12
discovery.
on an Arcana check.
12 on Arcana. I would say that's a failure simply because Clairvoyance is a 3rd level spell, but you feel reasonably confident that this place is probably not divined, just on the nature of practicality. Why
Okay.
would somebody give a fuck enough to tap into this room? There are way more
Right.
interesting places to do that than a hotel room in the first street off the train station. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, many reasons why this place would not be bugged. But no, I would say you would not discover any divining or scrying.
Just
Scrying was the word I was looking for.
Yeah, and if it was scrying, you'd be unable to tell anyways. Scrying is intensely hard to discover. You have to do a number of things to detect if you have been scryed on, and you kind of have to catch them red-handed if you catch them in the act, which is the hardest thing about determining if you've been scryed on.
Alright, so we're doing a long rest. Do we redo the camp thing? The camp, traits?
That depends on whether you're going to take a long rest or a full rest. You are under no penalty of time here, so there really isn't any reason why you wouldn't do a full rest. A full rest tacks on 3 additional hours on the back end of the long rest, meaning that you guys are going to sleep for 10 hours, which after the 2 days, day again, that you guys just had, yeah, I'd sleep for 10 hours too. So if you guys want to take a full rest, you can re-up those camping actions once again and pick new ones
Okay.
or select the same one, whatever. But Bonnie, if you pick a different one, your max hit points will go back up to their normal value.
Where is the camping things again?
Features and traits all the way down. It should say Camp Actions Fletcher or Camp Actions Bonnie.
Features and traits.
Let's see what Bertrand
Okay.
can do. Yeah, Baldwin's gonna palm something in your hand, Bonnie.
Okay.
He just reached out and handed something to you. It's a bottle of painkillers.
What is happening right now? I'm sorry.
Baldwin just
He
gave
gave me some ibuprofen.
you painkillers, so you may add combat
Oh,
item
Baldwin did.
painkillers
Okay.
to your inventory. That is an item on D&D Beyond. You can take it and use your hit dice to gain temporary hit points. It's a combat item.
Okay.
So you can take it to gain temporary hit points, and that lasts throughout the rest of this scene, the combat, essentially.
What would I...
You would go to Inventory. You would go to Manage Inventory. Opens a little sidebar. Then you would go to Add Items and type Combat Item, Painkillers. Or I can just add it to your character sheet if you like. There should be a bunch of combat items, so you might have to specify painkillers. But anyways, yes, we are going to go ahead and take a full rest. You guys may click up on the top right of your character sheet, a long rest. Make sure that you do the 2024 rules to recover all hit dice. And then press take long rest twice to confirm.
I'm sorry, please help me.
Okay. Do you on which aspect?
Long rest stuff.
Okay, so at the top right of your character sheet,
Oh,
there
I
should be a
see.
short rest and a long rest button.
Okay.
Press long rest, it'll open a little side menu.
Recover all. Yeah, recover all.
Recover all hit
Recover all.
dice. Yep. And then you are going to press take long rest twice to confirm that you took it. And then that
Yay.
should restore your hit points and also remove the debuff on your hit points. If it did not do that, let me know.
Yeah.
Great.
It did.
Okay, so you guys have taken your long rest. You guys wake up, I'd say at about 8 a.m. Neither of you have any dreams. You're too fucking exhausted. Fletcher lays down in one bed, Bonnie in the other. Bonnie, do you sleep next to one of your brothers, or do you make one of them take the couch?
I would imagine wherever Bertrand is the most comfortable, like if he was...
Bertrand wants to be in the
Wanted to-
bed, for sure.
Yeah, then he can be in the bed and Baldwin can be on the couch.
Yeah, Baldwin is fine being on the couch, farther away from you guys, so there's less of a chance that he gives you what he has.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But as you guys wake up, Bonnie, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Right, 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 right.
And that one. You. Okay, well, how do I want to play this?
Is she
That's
dead?
not good.
How do you want to do this? All
I wake up
right.
and I'm dead.
Tumors.
We're actually gonna go back in time. Fletcher,
Shit.
you are considered to be a part of this vision.
Okay.
Bonnie, you are being dragged by the hair down a railroad by an armored hand, and as you are reaching up trying to fight this person, you can look up and see the back of his breastplate emblazoned with angel wings. This person is swathed in weapons. He has a halberd over his back, a glaive, he's got several sickles, hammers, axes, cudgels, knives, swords, you name it. This person has got every variety of weapon strapped on their body. And as he turns around, you see his face. Receding hairline, a long kind of mane. He's got a little sharp goatee and these wild eyes that are very haggard, sleepless, but he's wearing the colors of the Primogenian Order, which you didn't catch before. You're gonna pay for that one, girlie. Stabbing one of my men in their sleep, trying to make a break for it. You think I won't gut you just 'cause you're a little girl? I've got men, and he throws you forward, so kind of with you behind him, scoots you forward, and you slide along the tracks until your back comes flush with the rail stop of where this railroad has stopped being built. I got men. He reaches out, pulls out a halberd, and points it directly at your neck. I got men who'd love a little thing like you. They would eat you alive and spit you back out like an apple seed. You want that? Say you're sorry.
For what?
For killing one of my men.
I didn't mean to.
He takes the halberd back and sticks it in the wood stop about a quarter inch from your face. It actually makes a small incision on your cheek, and a little bit of blood starts to trickle down. Say you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yanks it back, takes out a hammer, and drops it at your feet. You got 14 nails to drive today. You get it done in the next hour, you go back in the cage. You don't, I'm gonna hack you up into little pieces and I'm gonna feed you to your own little dragon. Get to work. Sticks the halberd over his back and turns away from you. And as he turns back, the image of that breastplate with the angel wings etched into the back, you awake in a cold sweat. And Bertrand is over top of you with his hands around your throat, trying to strangle the life out of you. For right now, because you rolled a nat 1 on the perception check, I am going to have you roll a death saving throw. So roll a flat d20 and tell me what you get.
A 6.
You have failed one death saving throw. You are silenced at this moment, grappled and restrained, as Bertrand has his hands around your throat, and you feel them starting to become claws.
Fuck.
Is this in the dream or is this
This is
actually
in the
No,
hotel
this is
room.
This is in the hotel room. I
Am I
imagine I
asleep
can't.
still?
This is early in the morning before either one of you woke.
Okay.
Is there
So I
like
cannot act
I'm
on this.
imagine I'm not gonna be able to talk much. Is there like anything like that I can grab to like hit him?
There's a lamp.
Can I do that?
Make an attack roll. I'll tell you right away. Bertrand does not have a very high armor class.
And
You
does that wake me up?
just use one of your standard hand axes. If the attack hits, it will.
Okay.
One of my standard hand axes.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same bonus.
18.
18 beats his armor class of 14. You grab the lamp and smash it over the side of Bertrand's head. I'm gonna actually have him make a Constitution saving throw. Not very high. Um, I'll say you knock sense into him, and he is thrown off of you, tumbles over the side of the bed, and is standing up rather suddenly from being prone with his hand on the entrance to the balcony. His back is to you, and you see his big claw over the door of the balcony as he's looking out over the very early morning light. He takes a couple deep breaths, and his claw retreats back into a normal hand. He stands there with his back to you. Fletcher, you are awake. Baldwin jolts to awake and has his sword over his shoulder and is prepped to swing if this is going the way he thinks it's going.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, but if I see someone with their sword out, I'm gonna be like,
Yep, draw down.
hand on holster, like I got it ready.
Yeah, but Bertrand is standing there, breathing rather shakily, looking out at the early morning in Lufthaven.
But how long has that been going on?
Ever since the nightmare started.
You get nightmares too?
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm gonna look at Baldwin like, why didn't you tell me? Since I always told Baldwin about like the nightmares.
Baldwin casts one eye over to you and makes a very slow head shake. Make an insight check.
20, nat 20.
He's telling Nat 20. Baldwin is a lot of things. He is stoic. He is quiet. He does not reveal pain when he feels it. He has been suffering silently with leprosy for a great many years. You see in his singular eye pity for the one person who might have it worse than him. As he shakes his head at you, you understand a very secret emotion that would have taken a lot more sessions for him to reveal to you willingly. He pities Bertrand, and he does not want you to pursue this line of thought any further.
Is there like a balcony
Yeah,
on
there's a
the...
very small balcony. I'd say probably no bigger than 5 feet in any direction.
Bonnie's gonna take like some of the pillows and a blanket from um the bed and put them outside and say, I think you should use the cold air tonight.
So what did he did? Is it like
You see
where?
Bertrand take that personally.
Oh,
Not in a way that he didn't deserve it, but you see him internalize that. And he goes, "Yeah. All right. Are they coming out?" He points up at his scars, and you don't see any protrusions now.
I don't see anything.
Thanks.
If you want, I can still braid your hair in the morning if you.
Shut up, you. Gives you a shove. Uh, and he's gonna sit sort of on his butt with his knees drawn up to his chest, sort of like this, just looking out over the city. And that draws to the end your long rest. Ben, you did have a question in the middle of that. What happened?
What is going on with him?
Make
Is
a
he a
nature
werewolf?
check.
Okay. I just claws, beast nature. Obviously, lost control. Thing. Nature is
Would I know what's going on?
I'll private
12
message you if you
again.
want, but yes, you should know.
It likes 12.
12. This is aware of some variety. Not
Mm-hmm.
certain. There's more than one kind of were thing. You can be a werewolf or a werebear. Some stranger types of were exist. Um, but he is definitely a shapeshifter. And you saw a partial transformation as a result of a night terror. And that of the fight or flight pathway, for him it's fight all the time.
Yeah. Sheesh.
So,
Understood.
Would you like me to private message you what's up with Bertrand?
no, I was gonna see if he's on the balcony, could I ask Baldwin something without Bertrand hearing?
With a stealth check. Or you could guide him outside, like out of the room. But Bertrand would notice
Yeah.
that you left to talk about something.
I'll leave it for now because I'm gonna just say that Bonnie's shaken right now.
And you guys are welcome to take your camp actions. As you have a couple hours of prep time. So just tell me what action you pick from your list, and we can get that sort of settled here.
First, what does it mean that I have a failed death throw right now?
You have one failed death saving throw, which means that if you are to go unconscious, you'll start unconscious with one failed death saving throw. This is
Excellent.
a wound. This is a critical wound. You've got, like, your trachea crushed.
How do you get rid of those again?
You can go see a doctor to have them removed. A short rest will remove one. A long rest will remove two. If you have 3 failed death saving throws and hit 0 hit points, you're dead immediately. Some weapons have the wounding property, which means that on a hit, like a critical hit, or if they hit you while you're down, you take a wound, which is either a minor wound for 1 failed or a major wound for 2.
Where in the sheet can
you
I
actually
put...
can't put that in the D&D Beyond sheet. You just kind of have to keep track of it. So I would say on a separate piece of paper, just write that you have 1 failed death saving throw. And if you go unconscious, just tick 1 failed to start.
Okay, word.
I would like to craft a noisemaker as my camp action.
Okay, so we're doing gutter technician.
Yeah.
Go ahead and describe for me a little bit of what Fletcher's process is like.
Man, for a time like right now, I mean, I imagine he always has, like, the straps of, like, tools and stuff ready on him, as well as, like, the arms themselves. So, if it's, like, a noisemaker, is there, like, alarm clocks? Are they a thing, like, really old, basic ones?
You can make an alarm clock.
Or
take the alarm clock from...
Take apart and use it as parts and other things.
Yeah.
Like as parts.
So
essentially, so just whatever's around
so Bonnie,
plus
you
whatever
see
metal
Fletcher
I got.
kind of spread out a bit of grease cloth on the nightstand that now doesn't have anything else on it because you took the lamp and smashed it over Bertrand's head. So he takes a bit of grease cloth, sets it out, takes the alarm clock and starts to very rapidly unscrew everything. And you see in just that fast, it is completely disassembled in all its disparate parts and pieces. Very, like, insanely organizationally lined up in this grease cloth. Very squared out, very boxed out. Reaches into his pack, takes out a couple more bits and bobs, and you see that his mechanical prosthesis, which again splits at the elbow to give him essentially 2 left arms, is rapidly rotating about the wrist, and the fingers are flipping up and down on these knuckle axes to give him additional tools. So you see like a screwdriver, a soldering iron. There's one in there that just punches a bolt through it. So he is using his fingers in place of any tools and creates this little noisemaker, which is about yay big. It's a tiny device, and if you refresh your character sheet, Ben, I did add it to your inventory. It is the combat item noisemaker, a small clockwork device that has been rigged to make an incessantly loud and deafening sound. You can wind and throw the noisemaker in place of a single attack. It persists, nightmarishly screeching for the next hour or until it is destroyed or deactivated. It is audible from up to 500 feet away. Any creature within 30 feet of the noisemaker is immediately deafened and takes 1d4 thunder damage for each turn it remains in its aura. It has an AC 8, 1 hit point.
Nice.
It's just designed as a very loud thing that makes noise, and you can throw it 60 feet.
I just figured that's
I
very
did not
useful to have.
include the distance of how far you can throw it in the item's description. It should be 60 feet.
Okay. Roughly.
Okay, so that is your camp action. You create this little noisemaker. Bonnie, what camp action do you take?
I want to use Primp, but I also don't want to be so noticeable to like the family.
Yeah, so Primp is great because you choose when you want to activate that ability. So you can make it as down low sort of I use this whenever I want. You'll only get the benefits of a camping action. I'm not going to do that to you. Um, so yeah, when making charisma checks against someone who would be receptive to your advances, you treat any roll of 9 or lower as if it were a 10. That doesn't
Okay.
include natural ones, but if you roll like a 3, you can treat it as if it were a 10 and add your charisma score on top of it.
Right.
So what does Primp look like? You're sort of looking at yourself in the mirror, and you see that it's been a while since the incident. It's been like an hour, but there are big bruises on your throat from where Bertrand's hands were around your throat.
Yeah, she'll probably just be like applying like a little bit of like whatever they have back then. I guess I could probably use
Concealer.
blush
Yeah, you have concealer.
because yeah, or concealer. Like just around my neck. Um, trying to cover up. Oh no, not cover up. I kind of want to. Is there a way that I could use Primp to conceal a little bit too?
Um,
Or is it only to like
tell
make
me,
myself
tell
attractive?
me what you're going for.
So, remember in the first section when I kind of made like a cloak almost out of like a
To
tablecloth?
hide your scars.
Like just to hide like, yeah.
Make an insight check for me.
It was an 18 and I have stuff. So
Oh,
plus
you
6. Yeah.
great. So 24. Yeah, the city
Yeah.
of Lufthaven is a working man's town. They probably, most people that you find, I can't think of anybody offhand who would not mind a girl with some cuts on them. Um, it's part of your charm. So never feel like you need to hide your character choice to be covered in scars.
Okay.
It's part of the character that you built. So don't feel the need to hide it unless you think that Bonnie would really want to. But the character that you've built as I see her, I don't think she would be ashamed of those particularly.
No, okay, that's good then. Then maybe just also like mending a little bit of the clothes that she has. I might have
Mm-hmm.
gotten a couple holes in there. Applying a little bit of like eyeliner around her
Yeah.
eyes, putting in those braids in her hair that she offered to Bertrand. If he wants to sit next to her, she'll start doing his hair too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sit on the floor behind, like between Bertrand's legs as he is braiding your hair for you. Um, Despite this like rough, calloused, very monstrous exterior, and truly a monstrous interior, but he is very kind to you. It's not often he's kind to people. In fact, that's how he makes money. It's by killing people. Um, but he's very kind with you, patient with you, and he puts your hair in this amazing, very well done French braid, and offers to do it in any number of braids that you want. You can just have a singular braid down your back, or you can make 2 of them or 3 of them, however much you want.
I think I'll have like almost like a half up, half down, and there's like a few braids in the half up layer.
Mm-hmm. He sets it up so it's like there's a bun here, but it's wrapped in a braid of also your hair, and there's a little
Hmm.
tiara of braid that comes around the front. So it's amazing. He's very patient, and you guys have been doing this for years. Um, so he goes, "All right, there you go." Pats you on the shoulder. You want me to pull your corset tight? We're doing that kind of work.
I think if the time comes, I'll have it done for me, but if you want to at least adjust it so that way I can pull it when I need to.
Plants a foot right between your shoulder blades and yanks it. There you go. Tie you in there nice and tight. Perfect. Ah. Alright, knock him dead, killer. Pats you on the shoulder. Okay, so those are the full rest actions. So, mechanically, if you guys take another
I'm gonna
short
turn my light
rest...
on real
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead.
Okay.
God, I look like shit. God, I look like that? I need to lose weight fucking immediately.
You don't look terrible. You look like you.
I look like I always look, yeah. So mechanically, because you guys have taken a full rest, that means that if later on down the line you take a short rest, you can re-up your camping action or choose another one. Um, so that's just, you didn't waste that once per journey camping action because you took a full rest. Okay.
Cool. Awesome.
So your day is started. Current time in Lufthaven, you guys woke up at about 7, so I'd say it's probably 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Yep.
Okay. What do we notice? Has the Family of Man group gone?
Yeah, you
Or,
guys come
like,
down.
at least
You
visibly?
guys come downstairs and the bar's completely empty. People probably had an
Complete.
evening nightcap, a meal, and went home. They got a lot of work the next day, and the day after, and the day after. It's a 16-hour
So
work day.
everyone's pretty much working right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everyone's gone. Like,
Well,
everyone's
there's
gone.
a bartender here, and you see a
Okay.
couple, like, drunks, but it's not nearly as packed full as it was the other night. There are a couple people here, but no, family's not here anymore.
Okay. Well, I guess let's get going and see
Did
which...
you want to ask about the family at all?
Ask who?
That bartender that was glaring at them?
Can you charm them or something so they even bother talking to me?
He didn't seem to be very perceptive to my advances.
Okay. Yeah,
So I don't really know
so
if it matters.
I don't, yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know if he would even help me, or he's gonna lie, or he has it in with them secretly and he's getting a cut of,
How do you know
I don't
unless you
know.
ask?
I don't know, but I can ask because it is D&D and I get that
Yeah.
it's not realistic.
This guy this guy doesn't really the look he was giving the family last night was like a dry, angry expectancy. Like he was waiting for them to do something, so then he had a reason to throw them out. This guy's not in the camp of the family at all. That
Okay.
the dirty look you saw him shoot them last night told you that in
You did say
zero
that. I
seconds
did
flat.
forget that. So thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, so you see
But
a human guy about like 50 or so. Looks like his fucking low back and hips really hurt. The way he moves, it kind of has like that awkward sort of bow-legged gait. But you see him talking with one of the waitresses, and she's just clocking out from the night shift, so he's talking with her about rates of pay, and then she scurries off, and he looks over at you guys. Morning. Was that all you guys needed, or?
From you? Yeah.
Fantastic. I'll take the key back if you don't mind.
and is there anything you can happen to tell us about the Family of Man being around here in the open?
Uh, you're new in town, huh?
We're
I don't
trying to
visit
leave,
here
but we don't
often.
want to run into them.
Well, are either one of you made of clay?
No.
Well, I'd say you, and he points at Fletcher, might want to keep your lady friend a little close. That's all. These guys are just bullies. They're looking for a clay man. So if you know anything, maybe tell them. That way they get out of our hair.
A clay man.
That's what they say.
Like a literal man made of clay?
Come on outside for a second. Opens up his little trap and walks outside of his saloon and points across the way. It was dark last night, and there weren't a lot of lights away from the train station, so you didn't see it. There is a corpse hanging from like a bridge. He is hanging by his neck, like lynched, from the bridge. He's a dragonborn guy hanging, and there is a sign around his neck that says, "Bring us the clay man," signed with a big F.
Yeah, family, probably.
That's what they say. Bring the clay man. You know as much as I do.
So it's either an idol or a guy made of clay like Clayface. Or some third mysterious other thing.
It's tough to
Or
say.
just or just whatever monster they find as their clay man that night.
Now that's my leading theory. Points at
Whoever
Bonnie.
they can play with.
They're bullies, you know. They like to throw their weight around. They keep coming here thinking that I might throw my lot in with them and wear the colors, but it ain't gonna happen. Too many of my, you know, my loyal customers are races that they would hang in the middle of the night. That's not respectable to them. It's not how a good person runs their business.
It's not how a good person runs their morality.
Well, it's gonna end soon. Can't hold out forever.
Morals don't put dinner on the plate, but I'm glad you still respect some people.
Well said, young lady.
Mhm.
Well, I hope you guys had a good stay. If there's anything else you need, let me or any one of my girls know, but I'm gonna head back inside and hit the sack for a little while.
I'm just glad you're not one of them.
Yeah, me too. He turns and walks back inside.
Well,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
I learned so much. There's a clay man, and they talked about clay man.
It sounds very not literal. It sounds
Oh,
like
claymation.
no, like
Yeah. Yeah.
but like clay is very malleable.
Yeah,
um,
I'm sure yeah,
like
it could be a
it's
metaphor
it's
of
really
something.
impossible to say. Looking at the sign that
Yeah.
they've made, it's not exactly giving you a fucking rundown of the person they're looking for. You think these people know, and they expect someone else to know. These are meant for somebody. They just might not be meant for you.
Hmm.
That's probably a good thing, to
Yeah.
be honest. So,
No,
um
but if they're just trying to send messages, like if these are just messengers, then I look like a messenger.
Yep.
well, that's why you're all hidden up and pressed up, all pressed and premed and
Oh
pretty.
my, so they look at my tits first before my horns.
I didn't
Maybe
say it, you
shit.
did. You
Maybe
know,
fuck. Who knows, man? Men are stupid.
men are. There's a lot of supermen.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I had a vision of knowing where Barco is, and I think we're. Are we ready to head towards that? Head towards the last known location of him, or are we? Is there something else I'm forgetting to do
The
before
only
that?
thing, the only thing my character knows, aside from like our group character goals, of like getting a wagon or whatever and transportation, is
Right.
somehow getting Baldwin and Bertrand, or yeah, Baldwin and Bertrand. I don't know if we have to take them there, but they have to get to that mountain somehow. I
To
don't know if they'll be
Alfana.
traveling us that entire time, but I imagine Josh would probably want us to like, he doesn't want to keep them around.
You can like part ways and pay for their ticket to go to like Kaela, which if you'll look at the map is pretty far north. It's the mining town at the base of the Grey Hills. And in fact has gotten in a lot of trouble recently for mining beneath Alfana and taking the coal out, sort of robbing from the Deep King. But you're welcome to pay for a train ticket and send them to Kaela if that's what you're after. But Ben, I remember you wanted to get items, like get look for a magic vendor. It would be
Yeah.
here in Left Haven. So would it be a place to scare up some transportation? You could do a number of things before you send them on their way, or you can just send them on their way now.
Um,
Um. Let's go shopping.
Yeah, we can. I mean, it would. I imagine it would be quick to just send them on their way. If
Yeah.
well,
Or
how
we
much
could
is a
do that.
ticket
Well,
for
let's
one?
see. I have to count a
'Cause
bunch of white lines. So we'll call it 2 tickets at 35 apiece for 70. 70 gold. We'll send them to Althana.
70 gold.
Yeesh.
Baldwin will pitch in with 50 of his own.
Okay.
I still
I
don't even
can
have.
I can
I have like
pitch in the
8.
rest.
You see Baldwin reaches
Aw.
into his pouch and pulls out, and he's got like 53 gold. He's like, oof. Might need to find some contracts while we're in Kaela then. No worries. We've made do with less. Pulls out 50, and he has 3 left in his little pouch. Says,
Just stick to monsters. Don't deal with people right now.
please, you're the one who's interested in dealing with people. I hate them. Holds his hand out and takes the other 20 from you, Fletcher. You can go ahead and mark 20 gold off.
Yeah.
You notice that they don't even so much as thank you. But there is a look from Baldwin's eye that kind of softens a little bit. Like, he kind of glared at you suspiciously, but is now softening a little bit. So he takes the gold and says, I suppose this is goodbye for now.
We'll find each other
Suppose.
again.
Yeah.
I just gotta take care of a few other things.
Can I ask, why Kaela? What's there?
It's not all nightmares I get, Baldwin. I've been getting other things too, and I think that's where you need to be.
He looks at you and you get the sense he just made a really high insight check. What is written on Bonnie's face right now?
I guess just she desperately wants him to get there, and I think she's maybe wondering if there's like a correlation between Bertrand's condition and Baldwin's condition, and so for the sake of both of them, she just needs them to be like, she needs Baldwin to get the help that he needs and get cured, and so she's just begging him to like trust her insight and believe her for once, because it seems like she's not believed very often.
He believes in how much you believe it. He doesn't believe it himself, but he believes in how much you believe it. And says, you'll forgive me if I don't hug. Right?
I have for this many years.
Maybe just once. Hold his arms out. Oh, don't squeeze so tight. Pats your back.
If I only get one hug a decade, then I'm gonna make it count.
It's like a good bath. And he hops on the train, and you see Bertrand sitting there eating like a million sweet rolls that he bought. He's just been like cramming sweet rolls into his mouth. He goes, do you want me to get on the train too?
Well, someone's gotta watch out for Baldwin.
Oh, Baldwin can watch out for himself. You hear a whistle. All aboard.
Well, then who's gonna watch after you?
Take care of yourself there, sweet cheeks. Pats you on
Give
the
me
side
one
of
of
the
those
face.
sweet rolls.
I ate them all. Hops on the train. And you
Okay,
watch,
bye.
You watch the, I'll say like 10:30 train pull out of Left Haven, heading northward. Okay.
Damn, 20 more fucking gold of my paycheck, but you know, whatever.
Oh, I'll pay you back.
Oh, it doesn't matter. If we're alive by the end of this, that's the miracle all on its own.
Okay. So you guys can head to sort out transportation, or you guys can head to go look for magic items.
Or did you want to find Barco first? Or did
well,
you want to find magic
transportation?
items?
Transportation leads to
Oh,
Barco.
I
Oh.
thought he was in
Yeah.
the city.
Not in Left Haven, actually quite a ways away.
My
Yeah,
bad.
he gone. Stole him.
Gone! Stole him!
Stole him!
So you guys can track down transportation first, or get magical items first, or just say fuck it, and do whatever.
Let's do items, transportation, Barco. That
Great.
makes the most sense logically to me, because getting items, car, leave.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we have to meet up with the rest of the group, whatever state they're in.
In
Okay,
like
yeah.
in like a like tomorrow morning, you'll do that. Like tomorrow morning. You guys have all today.
So we have to find another place to sleep too.
Say
To stay.
Barcos.
Oh,
We'll see. I don't know how he's holding up,
Who knows what
because I
that
thought he was dead.
situation's like, but yeah, you guys can go hold up at Barcos if I'll let you. Anyway, you guys start asking around about magic stuff. Or do you? There's not a great deal of Primogen presence in this place, so there's not really a whole lot of reason to hide what you're looking for. But you guys start asking around about magic stuff, and you see one guy goes, it's underneath you, and points toward this entrance that kind of looks like a New York City subway almost, where it just descends straight down into the ground. You guys walk down a
Oh,
couple of those steps, and you're now in the underworks, which is these large cylindrical caverns with little catwalks that are probably no bigger than 6 feet, that have people lined up on the side of them. These are the homeless. The great home, like a million homeless people in Lufthaven. Um, and current time's like 10:30. I'd say probably. Actually, you know what? Both you guys give me either investigation or survival.
okay.
oh,
11.
a 10.
11 and a 10. You guys spend
Oh wait,
two.
oh hold on. I have advanced. Never mind. It's still 11.
You guys spend 2 hours looking for this place, but you do find it. Current time is about 12:30. You guys do track down a small wooden sign that says Melisandre the Magnificent, and it has a little arrow pointing into what looks to be like a cistern. And as you guys walk inside, it is warm and cozy in here, but you're kind of taken aback because what you thought would like proceed on further doesn't. It's sort of a dead end stop here. Ceilings are kind of low, and there's a Goliath woman in here. She is very big, very brawny, and very busty. You see a woman who is incredibly attractive, tall, broad, and super confident. She's wearing like a white worker shirt with an apron, and most Goliaths don't have hair, so it's odd that this one does. Long black hair that is tied up in a big thick bun over the top of her head. Tight, practical, very limited facial tattoos. And you see that she is a potion vendor. She has a great deal of potions at her disposal.
Okay, what was the last couple things you said? I was typing and focused on
She is a
typing.
potion vendor.
Okay, potions.
Yep.
What kind of stock does she got? What is the some options?
Yeah, you guys walk in, and there's a little bell that goes ding-a-ling-a-ling. You see, she looks up and says, "Oh, good afternoon. Welcome in. The name's Melisandre, but all my friends call me Mary.
Maybe some.
Pleased to make your
So
acquaintance.
we're friends?
I suppose, if you'd like to be." She gives you kind of a flirty look back.
Do you have anything like night vision? I'm just gonna make goggles for him, but I don't have the right lenses to reflect the right lighting.
Darling, I've got a little bit of everything. You ought to know that. Potion making is in our giant's blood, don't you know?
I mean, I didn't until now, but thank you.
Yeah, well,
And she's going to show you the inventory. Let me go ahead and get Melisandre's inventory pulled up. You notice as she shows you like her stuff, she's kind of a specialty potion dealer. There's a lot of stuff here that's kind of rare. Um, so she has a potion of adaptation, which is for 30 gold. You can cast one option from the second level spell Alter Self. A potion of glowing. You glow. Enough said. A potion
Okay.
of language comprehension, that all languages you read and all languages you hear sound like common. Um, a potion of magical restoration. You can restore any spell slot of third level or lower that you have expended. You can't gain a third level, but you can restore a spell slot that you've lost.
What is that potion called?
Potion of magical restoration.
Magical restoration.
She has a love potion called a filter of love. She has a potion of acuity, which adds +5 to any recall checks. And she has a potion of mad magicka, which activates a wild magic surge.
What does that mean?
It is a randomized table that you roll on to make a random magic effect happen.
Huh. And what was the first one you said before glowing?
A potion of adaptation. You can get essentially like gills or claws or change shape or get like a climbing speed or a burrowing speed. You can cast from the second level spell Alter Self.
Okay.
And then she kind of looks you all over and says, I think I've got some stuff that you might like. Reaches down and pulls out another box of more stuff. She has a potion of minor healing, a potion of simple resistance, a potion of minor invisibility, a potion of swiftness, and a potion of water breathing.
Swift. Water breathing.
Bonnie, make me a perception check, if you'd please. Fletcher, roll Arcana.
Okay.
21.
21.
22.
22. Okay, let me flip a coin here. We'll see who we go first. Bonnie. There is something about her, and her specifically, that strikes you as a person hiding. Despite how open she is and flirty, and she leans over the table to give you a good look of her cleavage and sort of reaches up and brushes a bit of your hair back, she's very flirty. But you get a sensation of something in her eyes that is desperately trying to hide from you and from Fletcher. More Fletcher than you. She's trying to hide something. And then your nose catches it. There's a smell here. She's a monster of some kind.
A
Fletcher.
smell.
Fletcher, your Arcana picks up on the room itself. This place is glamored. It's an illusion. Not that it's a trap. Not that it's hostile. You don't think she's hostile. But she's hiding something. It's something big. It must be something really big. Because there's a big glamour here. Like, you can feel it goes back 20, 30, 40 feet past where the tiny wall ends. And at the same upwards. This is a big glamour cast on this room to make it look really small.
Curious.
So,
What did she say? And I asked it. I caught this in the beginning. What'd she say she makes her potions in, or like?
potion comes in our giant's blood. Goliaths are descendants of giants.
Oh, I
But as you
see.
think on that, you do recognize that scent. This is the scent of a full-blooded giant.
Oh my gosh, it's it's a real giant, and they're trying to like hide how big they are just by making the room small and themselves also small. Okay.
Do you air any of what you've discovered to Melisandre? She kind of catches that both of you have stopped talking and have started looking, and says, "Take a picture. It'll last longer."
I'd rather take a picture of you, darling.
What did you think I was talking about? The scenery?
If I touch somebody who's glamored, do I feel like what their glamour
If it was an
is?
illusion, yes. Glamours are different. Glamours are both illusion and physical change. So it would be like I am a giant, I shrink myself down to an 8 foot tall person, and then cast an image over myself, all in one. So you would reach out and touch her and feel normal skin. That would not give away the illusion itself. But you think the
Mhm.
wall, that shit ain't there. That back wall that's on the back side of, but like behind the counter, simply not there.
Does it look like there's anywhere where she is like mixing potions or
Mm-hmm.
has like
Little cauldron in the
uh
corner.
and like stock of them?
Yeah.
Are you afraid of being executed or something?
I'm sorry.
I mean, this is. It's a little impressive, but why? If so, as a full giant.
Let me guess. Family of man, come to get your pound of flesh.
Oh, please. I don't fucking ride in with those assholes.
Make a
He
persuasion check.
he could have sold me off if he wanted to do that, honey.
Make a persuasion check with advantage, Fletcher, because Bonnie is helping you.
Thank you. Persuasion's only +1. That's fine. 9, but let me do it again. Let me do it again. It was also a 9. Can I do it again if it's also a 9?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
So a
Melisandre
10.
reaches over the counter, grabs your shoulder, and throws you through the illusion. She throws you through the back wall. You are now in a brightly lit cistern that is 40 foot by 40 foot by like 80 feet. Like really wide, not so deep, and tall. She throws you, and you go all the way to the far wall. Make a dexterity saving throw.
9.
You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Subtract
Okay.
from heavy armor master, so 12. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you smash into the back wall. You see Melisandre turns back to you, Bonnie, and says, "Are you with him?"
I'm sorry, that was we're we're part of a group of people.
It's not the family of fucking man.
Shut up back there!
The monsters are talking.
Fuck off. He's like, it's like holding his rim, just very quietly.
So let me get this straight. He's really not family?
No. In fact, he let me out of my cage.
I hope that's a euphemism for something.
Well, maybe if you stick around, you can find out if I have any more.
Oh, aren't you a darling? Close that door. She points at the door you guys walked through. Shuts it. And as you shut, you turn back to see Melisandre walk backwards through the illusion, twist her fingers like that, and the door locks. And as she walks through, passes her body through it, and the glamour fades, and you're now in that same big cistern. You see a lot of stuff back here, but it's bigger. It's furniture for a giant. There is a cauldron back here, but it's humongous. There's a table back here, but it's like 10 feet off the ground. There's a big rocking chair in the corner, but it's also fucking big. And you see Melisandre reaches up, pulls her hair out, and drops the hair tie to the ground where it disintegrates before it even touches the ground. And you see her long black hair come down in these big, thick curls. And from the tips, they start to grow pink. and as it reaches her head, she grows upward and outward into a 30-foot tall stone giant.
A stone giant. A
She's a
pink
With
stone
pink
stone
hair.
giant.
giant?
With
She
pink hair.
she has long pink hair. She has this gorgeous like tan russet skin. I'll just put it flat. Deep cleavage. Big busty stone woman. She's wearing this huge dress that is multicolored, almost looks like prismatic. Like the colors shift along her body, along the fabric. And that insight check you got of someone trying to hide, now you see someone who is relieved. It feels like she's taken a load off her shoulders, like she feels 10 tons lighter,
Mm.
and goes, "Oh, gods above, it's so nice to be free."
Oh, I love your natural hair. And she like flips her pink hair too.
She kind of matches and does like a up kind of thing. Make a charisma check, and you know what? Uh, do so with someone who is receptive to your advances. So if you roll lower than
Oh,
a
with the
9,
10.
treat it as a
Yeah.
10.
No, it's a 10. Well,
Uh,
I
and add
I guess
your
I get to add
yeah, add your charisma as any charisma
charisma.
check of your choice. Can be performance, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, so I guess a 16 because I rolled below a
16.
9.
DC is a 15. Marisandra looks very amused by you. And what you saw before as like a flirtatious, now because she's 30, like fully 30 feet tall, you see someone looking at a puppy. Like, aren't you just the cutest thing ever? That's the way
Aw.
she looks at you because you're truly that small. Um, but Marisandra is kind of loving that your hair is kind of the same shade of pink, and she leans down and offers you her hand to step into.
I'm gonna, yeah, like as if I'm like jumping over a puddle and like somebody was like holding my hand, I'm gonna like do that.
You step in and take her thumb, which is like as big as your body, and she picks you up and walks over to you, Fletcher, who is you've just now gotten your breath. Um, looks down at you and says, "I'm very sorry about throwing you through a wall."
I would appreciate your beauty more if I wasn't in a lot of pain in my rib right here.
Here,
You
darling.
there's a
Take
good
one of
aid.
these. Reaches up to her belt and into her little knapsack and pulls out a teeny tiny little health potion. Drops it to you, and it's like that big in your hands.
Okay.
You uncork it and drink from of it, and you restore all your hit points.
Yay. Thank you.
She says, "I'll take that back now. That's me old Nan's recipe." Leans down and takes it from you, puts the
You
teeny
know,
tiny
I
cork back in.
I kind of hit my head earlier too. You mind if I get a swig of that?
Oh,
And would
aren't you
that
just
would that
darling?
save my death saving throw?
Um, she'll. Let's find Marisandra's sheet. She's pretty good at perception. She rolled a dirty 20. So, how well did you conceal the bruises around your neck?
Um, what do I get to like put a DC on that?
No, just tell me sort of how well you did it. Were you just doing it to cover from sort of passersby, or were you doing it to obscure at close detection?
It was pretty fast. I didn't want to take too much time on it because, Bertrand was still there and watching me. So
Yeah,
it was
so
pretty rough job.
on a 20, dirty 20 perception, she sort of looks at your neck and realizes that, yeah, you're not hurt, but you kind of had a rough start to the morning. She goes, "Oh, little sweetie, may I touch you?"
Well, you're awfully big now, but we can certainly try.
"Don't worry, darling. Twice as gentle." She takes her finger, thinks better of it, takes her little finger and touches just right here, like the space where your sternum meets, and casts a 6th level heal, and you restore all of your hit points, and you erase that one failed death saving throw. Now, darling, would you like to take a look through some of my more private stock?
How private
Private?
are we talking? Oh, Fletcher.
Oh, aren't you a tease? Quiet
I'm
down
not
there,
talking
you.
about that. That's not what I had to fucking. He's just getting a cigarette. He's just so like flustered.
She
from from the beautiful women around.
The big mommy, welcome.
uppies, uppies.
What's
Marisol,
that Steven Universe song? Like the giant woman.
uh,
You guys don't
neither
watch
one of us
Steven
have
no
watched
idea.
Steven
Universe?
Universe. I actually
No,
have
I
sex with
know.
women.
I've heard it once before. I just didn't watch the whole show. I've watched like a few episodes.
Whoa,
Okay, then it
big
doesn't matter.
lady.
That's pretty much the song.
So she has you in her hand and gently guides you down to the ground and says, "Watch that first step. It's a doozy." And as you slide out, takes her hand back and moves to the shelf where her big cauldron is. Fully across the room. You guys have to like to keep up with her as she bounds across. You see her size in this space. It actually looks like a studio apartment based on how big she is. But there are pillars that she kind of has to, like load-bearing pillars to support this cistern that she kind of has to move around. And if she takes one of her hands, she can fully reach up and touch the ceiling. Um, so it's not a perfect fit. Ideally, she'd like to be somewhere else, but for what it is, it's pretty good. She shows you a small rock. It's about that big. She says, "Now this I only give to people who have a vehicle of their own. A way that you can come back and see me every now and again. I've actually been thinking about leaving town, as it were. These, family bastards have put me out."
I mean, I figured that's why you're hiding so much, but I mean, you can crush them instantly most of the time. But I don't know what tactics they're using.
Well, a lot of messages being sent around Lofthaven. I'd hate to be one of them.
Oh yeah, you know anything about a clay man that they keep talking about?
Oh, well, there are lots of clay men. You just have to look around.
He's gonna
I
say,
think you need to expound.
She pockets the little stone, squats down, and kind of like a preschool teacher explaining a really complicated concept to a kindergartner.
Cool.
You see that she leans down and says, "Well, there are these things called golems. Do you know what a golem is?"
Yeah.
would Bonnie? No.
Or
Yeah, Bonnie
creature,
would know what a golem is.
or a stone, or there could be different golems.
Or clay, as it happens.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well,
Hmm.
turns out there are an army of them around. But you'd never know it. Not unless you were looking for it. Trouble is, one of these poor souls made it known that he were made of clay, and family didn't take too kindly to that, you see. A lot of the factory workers up in the Cog district, they're, how would you say, of a pure race, and didn't take too kindly to being replaced by a clay man.
Hmm.
But they didn't know that they already had been, in droves. How do you think the hammer keeps those furnaces burning at all hours?
Do
Fascinating.
golems need to sleep and stuff?
Golems do not need to sleep. Don't need to sleep, eat, drink, breathe. None of it. They're constructs.
So they're like skinwalkers that like
Not
partake
quite.
in the.
Not quite. So the same thing that Leah was. If we right, flashback. Campaign 1. Leah, who was the Duchess Duquette's little flesh golem, who could like say like 8 phrases total.
Yeah, she's just like help and like limited
Yeah, she's
phrases for
extremely
zombie
limited.
girl.
She wasn't a zombie. She was a
I know, I say
Frankenstein.
that in
She was
quotes.
compiled of flesh with 0 sentience. She was a machine, for all intents and purposes, a magical machine. Now, there are machines that exist in Eain today, but golems are of an older kind of magic. They're usually better at what they do than a machine, because a machine needs maintenance. Golem, fucking set it and forget it. You can give a golem a task of carry a flower, Like, pick one flower, carry it across the field, drop it off the cliff, and keep doing that. You can come back in 1,000 fucking years and he's still probably going to be doing it. That's how golems work. Until they're broken and have one job, they do it. Now, granted, working in a factory is a little bit more complex than that, so you think that these guys may not be golems as such, but whoever the fuck they are, there's a lot of them. And Melisandre seems to know a great deal.
Is there any tales to know who is or isn't a construct?
Certainly. She holds her hand up, and you can see that there is a very faint scar. The family likes to take their little knives and play with them, and if you bleed red, you get to live another day. But if you bleed grey, you're made of clay. Simple as.
I guess that's simple enough.
What do they even do to them?
That's for them to know, and for me not to care. I hope they find their clay man and go 2 places, far and fast. Leave me to me and mine. Stands up and sort of swishes her skirt as she gets back to work. Picks up a big stick and starts stewing a cauldron that you see. She snaps and there's a fire that starts beneath it. And she is just going to kind of get back to work.
Okay.
What?
I've been deciding on potions also.
Well, you said more private stuff. Is that just the rock? Where
She
we can, like,
showed you
go
the
wherever she
rock,
is?
and then you asked about separate stuff, and she put it away. She didn't get a great opportunity to explain kind of what it was.
You ask her then. You're girly friends with her. It's easier for you to ask her.
Her name's Mary. Well, like, her nickname's Mary. She said friends call her Mary.
Her full title is Melisandre the Magnificent. You think in this form it might be more apt to call her by Melisandre
Oh, okay.
as her full name, because this is her full form. She's not Mary, she's Melisandre.
Miss Melisandre.
Yes, my darling.
I know my friend started asking a bunch of questions, but what was that nice little rock that you were showing us earlier?
Oh, this thing. She has her finger and just kind of does like that, and you watch as the spoon in the cauldron stirs on its own. She holds out her hand for you to step on it again. You come up, and she sits down in the rocking chair and sort of sets you on her leg, reaches into her thing, and pulls out the rock. And in your hands, it's about yay big. It's a pretty big stone, but lighter than you think it would be. It's a rock, and it's got magical engravings all along it that are, these runes are glowing like teal blue. But it's about yay big. You don't get any immediate tell as to what it is, but she hands it to you and says, "You can have that if you like. I got loads."
What do I do with it?
Well, you set it up, darling, in whatever transportation you might be having, and whenever you like, you can come and visit me if you need some of my wares.
Wherever you are? Because you said you were leaving town.
Listen, my pet. She points at the rock and says, "That is where I'll meet you."
A pocket dimension?
As Fletcher says that out loud, exactly correct. You think that this is a portal to a pocket dimension, or a extraplanar space.
Oh.
Yeah, you're smart too. I like it. I like it.
Aren't I just? Now,
I'm gonna buy a potion of healing while I'm at it.
we'll get there in just a second. She says,
Okay, I don't say that.
Excuse me for being rude, but I don't believe I caught a name from either one of you. Been an awful lot of pomp and circumstance about me, my favorite subject, of course, but I don't want to be a rude host.
Bonnabelle Oakley, but friends call me Bonnie. And I wink at her.
Aren't you just charming? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Bonnie. And you, Mr. Metalman?
Dr. Fletcher Reed.
Mr. Dr. Reed. Well, aren't you just shiny? She reaches out with her little pinky finger and offers you a very polite shake.
Thank you.
So, Now that I've made myself acquainted, I dare say that makes us friends. And friends naturally can call on me anytime they like.
I'd like to call on you pretty often.
We do have long road ahead of us.
Melisandre blushes very, very deeply and goes, "Oh, stop it, you. You're making an old woman blush. Now you, Mr. Dr. Reed, was there something you wanted to
Mr. Dog.
purchase?"
Yeah, I think I can at least get one or two things.
And I will
So
actually...
are we just gonna walk around with this big rock?
So, so I'll make it clear. This is a portal to her, whatever her private demiplane is. This is a way to get there. So when you set it down, it will just be a place that you can touch it, and it will send you. But you have to set it up and anchor it. Fletcher would know more once we actually get to that moment. But there's a little bit of a process involved. I'm gonna send this in the group chat between the pair of you because it's not quite ready to be shown to other people just yet.
Got it.
So give me just a second to send. This is her general inventory. And this is her level 3 inventory. So feel free to browse through that and make a selection. I'm going to go refill my water bottle and use the restroom. So at this moment, let's go ahead and take a 5. Great job, gang.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, water breathing. It's interesting. The wild magical surge is very tempting. But I'm always gonna grab like a healing potion. That's just so basic and standard.
Okay, are we back ready to go?
Yes, I am good.
1 second for Vicar.
That's okay. I've been looking at
Alright.
stuff. Yeah, if I ever need you to repeat something you said, I apologize because it's just I'm bad at note taking and like listening completely at the same time.
That's
It's
alright.
harder.
That's why these
Right?
sessions get uploaded. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a
I
good,
love
good point.
D&D. I love flirting with my friends.
You love being an effeminate rock giant.
She's actually a great character. Happy you
No,
guys.
I love her. I love her. She's
Yeah,
great.
she's fantastic.
Fletcher's gonna have an accolade that says "thrown into the most walls."
Oh,
Fletcher Reed.
You get the little crown at the end of Fall Guys that says "thrown into the most walls."
Woo!
Whew!
Man,
I love my Bing Bing
those are the
Lows.
days.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Vicky.
Low-key, I can't afford any of that shit. I have 8 pieces
Um,
of gold.
let me. That's in our chat. Yes.
Uh, well, Bonnie, you also notice that Melisandre is very sweet on you. So if you're just like, I'm flat broke and I want one thing, she'll be like, take it.
Okay.
But Fletcher's loaded with money, so if there are two things you want, she'll give you the most expensive and cut you a deal on the other one.
I'm still just a little concerned of walking around with this big like, do we not have a bag of holding to put it in?
I, I don't know. Can Fletcher have a bag of holding?
You can't. You have to take a short rest action and make one, and you chose to make a noisemaker this morning. You also did
Okay.
not know that you were going to run into a stone giant woman who had a giant rock. So you could also leave it here and come back and get it when you have a cart. Like you don't have to walk around Lufthaven with a big glowing rock that says "I'm a magical problem. Look at me." You
Um,
don't have to
does
do
she
that.
have any bags of holding around here? Or is it just like potions?
No, all she sells is potions.
Okay.
Dang. That was so useful. I miss. I always want a bag of holding in like every
I
D and
know.
D
I forget that
character
we
in my.
don't have it now.
I know. It was such a nice luxury. This scrams so much gold. Not like we had to find out the limit of how much gold we can carry is amazing.
Yeah, that you could. It was not truly how much gold was there. It was how much can we carry.
Yeah. A good problem to have.
Good problem to have. All right, so have we decided on what we want?
Whatever. I mean, the most expensive one is Acuity, I think. Oh no, wait. Mad Magica. That's the Wild Magic Surge one. That's the
Mad
most
Magica is
expensive.
the most expensive one. So, what are we thinking about getting? And I'll just tally it up.
Um, I mean, it's up to Vicky which one she wants to get for free, and then the rest I'll get on my own. Too. So
Um,
Do you want a potion of Mad
I
Magica? She'll just give you one for free.
do it.
of
Do
Mad
it.
Magica?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds chaotic, and I think I'm trying to be chaotic this campaign.
Yeah. What's your pitch as you hold up this glowing bottle of insanely jostling, like weird chromatic, almost like paint in a jar that won't ever mix?
I only know a little bit of magic. What does all this do?
Oh, that's a bit of my own concoction. Little specialty from the Feywild. A dear friend of mine wanted me to brew that up for her, and turned out it was a hit.
So, What does it do?
What doesn't it do? Why don't you scamper along with that? But a warning to you, don't drink it in an enclosed space.
Oh, so I drink this?
Well, it can't work its magic if you don't drink it. What'd you expect to do? Throw it at the enemy?
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I am a bit hands-on.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. So she will give you 1 potion of Mad Magica. I don't have these in D&D Beyond just yet, but they will be.
I'll just mark it.
Yep. Fletcher, what you looking for, bud?
I would like minor healing. I would like minor invisibility.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's 45 so far.
Yep.
And I'll do swiftness as well.
Okay, anything else?
I keep looking at that water breathing being like, it's gonna be useful one time,
Get a water
and
breathing.
I'm gonna regret it.
Is anyone in the
Like that.
party like can they hold their breath for a while?
No turtles in
Okay.
this one, I'm afraid.
No
No
turtle.
turtles. Okay, I'll get that too, because I feel like I'll need it at some point, and if I don't, I'm gonna be salty at you.
Alrighty.
Fletcher is actually our like D&D mom in this campaign. Like he just has like all of the
A
stuff
million
for
potions. Okay, so Fletcher, your total will come up to 120.
Yes. Okay, I can do that on the sheet right now.
Yep, subtract 120.
120. Remove. Okay, still good.
Melisandre takes this one, that one, this one, this one, puts them all in a little crate that's about this big, and hands it down to you, Fletcher.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, darling.
I am gonna say, Bonnie thought that like she was very pretty as an orc, but like as this giant woman, she's just been like
Like
this entire
starstruck.
time. Yeah.
Make an insight check. Oh, that's a nat 20. Melisandre looks at you and gives a very slow wink that you think actually it's beyond playful flirting. She's like, yeah. That's it. Just, yeah.
Are they Lebanons?
Are they Lebanons?
Are they
In her head,
Lebanese?
in her head, she's like, "Yeah, I can glamour down to size."
You think that actually might be what she's thinking. But no, you guys have a bunch of potions and a big rock.
And a big. Can we come back and get this? We don't have a vehicle yet, but we're gonna get one.
Of course, it's a little unwieldy, I understand. Just leave it right there by the door, and when you come back for it, just grab it on your way out.
When I'm dead, I can tell my old man I finally met a giant.
Well, not very many of us left, so count your blessings where they're at. Reaches
I can help
out,
you make more if you want.
reaches out, takes a hair tie, ties her hair up once again, and shrinks down to her Goliath form, which is about 8 feet tall. Still pretty, but you definitely see a lot of the color has been muted from this persona. She goes, well, back to the grind. Walks back to the smaller counter that's at the very front end of this cistern, waves her hand back over, and the glamour pieces itself back together. She says, well, safe travels, one and all, and if there's anything you'll be needing from me, don't be a stranger.
Kill any family man you see with your giant foot.
I plan to.
Thank you.
Alright, and you guys leave from Melisandre the Magnificent. Okay, so now we have the task of scaring up some transportation.
Yeah.
Okay. Where
You guys
do we
can,
go?
You guys can make Investigation checks, or survival checks, or charisma checks. Whatever you guys feel like you would do to try and track these down. Would you ask people around town? Would you
I would
I
definitely
got a
probably
I got a
ask.
24 on a
Well, then I guess
investigation.
investigation and 19? Great. So that averages out to like a over 20, we'll
well,
say.
well, I got like a 14 and I don't know what to add yet. Hold on. What would I
Like any charisma skill that makes sense to talk to a person.
like performance?
Sure, we could say that. Yeah. So
That's a
20.
dirty 20.
Yeah, dirty 20. Yeah, that averages out above 20. So you guys get all the options. Well done. You track
Ooh.
down. Here are your options. There is a tired city wagon. Now this thing is common. It's slow. It's pulled by normal horse flesh. It's nothing out of the ordinary. But if what you're going for is subtle, that's the thing for you. It's not flashy. It's not going to draw any eyes. But it's not going to go anywhere any particularly quickly. You can take it pretty much anywhere, and it's not going to be a trouble. Then you have a respectable carriage, which is a pretty decent carriage. It's got privacy on the interior for you and whoever wants to be on the inside. Room for 2 drivers. The Tired City Wagon was just a cover on the side, so no real privacy. But this one has an actual interior to it. It's pulled by 4 horses, which makes it a little bit faster. And it also attracts a little bit of attention if you're going somewhere rural. Here in Lufthaven, it's not going to attract any attention. Just because of the way the city is. Now, if you're going to somewhere like Adalia, you might attract a little bit more attention because it's way out there in bumfuck nowhere. And the last one is an armored caravan. This one looks like it was probably stolen from like a bank because they usually would transport their money from bank to bank in these armored wagons. But this one appears to be recovered. It's sturdy, but slow as fuck. It's got 4 big-ass workhorses on the front end of it. So, a lot of intimidation factor in that one. You're going to attract eyes, but also no one's really going to want to fuck with you because you're driving this big carriage that they can't take down except if they have a cannon. So there
And whatever bank is after it.
and whatever bank's after it. But you get the sense looking at this thing, it's old. So they probably stole it a while ago and we're waiting for the heat to die down. So odds are good no one's looking for this thing. So those are your 3 options. The Tired City Wagon will run you 75 gold. The Respectable Carriage will run you 250. The Armored Caravan will run you 600.
Bonnie's gonna be looking at the respectable one and be like, "That's so pretty. I've never ridden in anything like that ever. Fletcher, can we get that one?"
That's the middle option you're talking
Yeah, the
about?
Respectable Carriage. It's fast, but it's flashy.
You can say no, by the way. This is not what I would do.
I mean,
This is
Fletcher,
what-
I mean, I'm thinking about what Fletcher is thinking about the situation, so it takes loading. Fletcher's smarter than I am, okay?
Playing a high-end character sucks if you're
Yeah.
actually fucking stupid. It's brutal, man.
I'm having to dumb
my
myself
favorite
down.
color is 7.
My favorite flavor is clear.
Yeah. I think this is the fastest one too, so we could do it. Plus it's gonna bleed a hole in my pocket if I get the last one.
So legitimately, you think that that's the best one?
If it's the fastest one, yes. And it's also
It's fast.
like it can be hidden. It's not impossible to be like away. But it
Well,
has
like, if we wanted to fuck
privacy
it
and
up.
stuff.
You could scuff it
Uh,
up if you wanted to, make it look a little less pretty, but it's still a carriage. Like, the body of this thing is gonna be attractive.
It's like when you have a building that used to be a Pizza Hut. You can tell it's a.
No, it used to be a Pizza Hut.
It used to be
Yeah.
Yeah, good metaphor. Yeah, no matter what you do to this thing, it's gonna be a Pizza Hut.
Yeah, basically. But it's not the armored carriage, which is really obvious, and I don't want people to think that
armored
we're a
carriage is
potential
loud.
skull, that we're a potential score when we are away from it or something. or whatever. But I don't know. That's my general thought process. I like the middle. I like the respectable one. Very respectable.
I think it's pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a 4.5-star reputation.
The middle one will run you 250 gold.
I'll do it.
You go to a straight up actual wagon dealer. It's not like some old farmer out back who's fucking selling his old like wagon and workhorses. It's not some grifter in a back alley who's like, I got a deal for you. You actually go to a straight up respectable wagon dealer who sells you this pretty looking wagon. Okay. You now have transportation.
Dude.
I guess we can go back and grab that stone.
Yeah, you go back, grab the stone, Melisandre goes, bye! And you can put it in the cart if you want. It takes a little while to anchor to it, but not very long.
Cool. That's rad.
Thank
I
you.
like having money. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, Fletcher, go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
Okay.
I like you having money too.
It's nice having money. We should get some.
What did you just ask me to check? Arcana check?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Arcana 17.
Actually, this taps into nativity, so please do that with advantage.
17.
17
is
again.
the highest.
Okay. This is a
No,
high.
I mean,
How do you keep
Yes.
doing that?
No,
Oh.
the highest was 17. The other one was 7.
Was
So I was like,
lower.
what?
I see.
17. That's the answer.
So this is a high order of magic that made this thing. It's very magical. It's also very well made. If this is what they call a port key, which is a thing that transports you to another place as kind of an anchor, it's a pretty inconspicuous one, all things considered. Most of the time, they have to be made of a very rare material. Somebody made that out of a rock. So either it's got some like fucked up awesome rare geode inside of it, or this person is really, really good at magic. It's one of two things. So you think that the person who made this is probably like a 12th to 14th level magical practitioner. A very, very high level arcanist made this.
Tony Stark made this in a cave with
a box of scraps.
Me with my arm.
Fletcher Reed made this in a cave with a box of scraps. That delivery was insane. I can't. Why did he say it like that? Okay, all right. Let's lock the fuck in.
Yeah, we gotta do this.
So you know that the anchoring process on this thing takes about 4 hours. It's a pretty long time to wait. But you feel like if you go to Barco's and maybe like settle some business there, if everything's on the up and up and you guys can spend the night there, you might have time on your hands to attune to this or to anchor this.
What time is it now?
I would say it's probably like 2:30.
Okay.
Okay.
And how far away is Barco's, or where we think Barco's is?
Well, let's just go to the map, why don't we? I'm
Yeah,
gonna go ahead and do some window minimizing here, so OBS will probably look fucked up on the recording, but that's okay. We're gonna do like this thing here. Okay, goodness gracious. This can go away forever. Goodbye. This, okay, can do that. And let's go here. And, oh Jesus fucking Christ. Minimize this and sort of do one of these numbers. Okay, well, you know, hey, that's something. Alright, hey, there we are, great. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and set this here-ish.
Oh.
Hey, okay, so now we're cooking with gas. Let's do this here. All right, I'd say that's like reasonable. Let's see if I can shorten this any. do like one of these here, and then we'll take this one there. Stretch it until they touch. Okay, let's go to OBS and see if I completely fucked it up. I did not fuck it up! Hey!
Hooray.
Guys, I'm goated with the sauce. Okay, so both of you guys are on roll 20, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so going into roll 20, we can see where we are on the map. We're over here by Lufthaven.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to go to Barco's, that's going to be 10 hexes worth of travel. Let me go to my travel table. So, who is driving? It won't matter who's driving, but it's going to be a lot of dice rolls from that person.
Okay.
What would we need to have?
What type of dice rolls?
Nothing. It's just random dice rolls.
Okay, I mean, I can. I don't know. Or
Yeah,
she can.
it's
If you really want to, you can
not
do it.
it's not a check per se. It's just a load of dice rolls to determine what's happening today.
Okay.
Yeah, you got that, I guess. She'll probably want to like be looking around and then looking at the carriage.
Yeah. So I would say, you know what? Let's have Fletcher up front, and Bonnie, you're in the actual body of the carriage or in the back. It's
Okay.
wonderful back here. There are a bunch of seats. It's really plush. It looks like it can seat like 10, which is pretty impressive. Looks like it'd be comfortable seating for pretty much everybody. So you could bring this back to the party and be fucking heroes. They'd love you guys. Nice in here. You can draw down the shades and get privacy, but there's not really any glass painting. So you can hear outside, but if you draw the curtains, they can't see you and you can't see them, which is kind of nice. But back here, it's very plush. So you sit, put your feet up. Great job. All right, Fletcher. We are currently in the month of Earth, so please roll me 1d10.
1d10 is I got an 8.
8. Clear skies today. It's a beautiful day. It's a lovely day. Travel is not affected. Okay, now for the big one. Roll me a D100.
A D100.
Since you guys lowered
56.
56, congratulations, safe travel. So since you guys have lowered escalation in Coastal Vrent by taking care of Katya Cleaver, escalation went down from a 3 to a 2, which means there is a 25% chance for something not safe to happen. But you did it, so congratulations, safe travel. I'll need you to roll a couple more dice, Fletch. Roll me 1d4.
1d4. 1.
Okay, roll me a d6. I swear to God, if this happens, I'm gonna go fucking insane.
1?
A 1.
Yeah. On both. That's... I don't know. I don't know what that is.
I
for this.
put this in the back of the tables as an absolute, this is never gonna happen kind of roll.
No, what the fuck happened? What did I do?
I lost signal for a little bit. What did you do?
There's 2 1s on the D4 and the D6.
No,
both had
so
1.
this is safe. Don't think danger. This is safe. This is an incredible find.
Oh.
Fletcher, you are driving along the road, and you stop as you see the burnt-out body of a tank.
Oh my god. I mean, I stop immediately, and I start, like, looking at it and maybe try to get off to tell Bonnie to watch the carriage while I look up close at the tank.
We're gonna go back in time right now, I think. This is actually great stuff. This is great stuff. Okay,
I'm so glad you rolled.
Let me get my goddamn...
I was about to just suffer.
Let me get my goddamn...
Because usually ones are bad.
...thing up. Okay. Fletcher, you are full tilt sprinting towards the burnt-out body of this tank. And Bonnie, you come along for this too, and you see this through your own mind's eye. Fletcher, you never expected to ever be here. You weren't supposed to be here. You are standing on a huge concrete pad erected in the middle of an empty field. A tall chain-link fence, topped with barbed wire, encloses the entire foundation, and you are locked into a sea of engines and steel. The motor pool of Eastern Vrent stands at the border of Galeagroth, and at this time is filled with the 22nd Armored Battalion. The place is swarming with tents, troops, and tanks. The scent is one of stale piss and old fuel. Your uniform sticks to your body in strange ways with the early morning mists. It's cold and damp, and will likely only get worse in the coming months. The snows aren't far off. There is a lone tank that stands apart from the rest. Golden breastplates and helmets are welded to its exterior, and a massive spiked cowcatcher acts as a front bumper. Blood-red paint is splashed along the main cannon, spelling out its name, Axe to Grind. A man stands on the upper cupola of the tank and is currently passing down boxes of ammunition to someone inside. He is a tall, broad, hulking orc. The description of stocky seems to fall utterly short. He is clean-shaven, with his hair swept back and neatly trimmed. His russet-brown puff jacket is emblazoned with dual chevrons to signify that he is a sergeant, a top sergeant. This must be your new assignment. James the Butcher Barco. He was a soldier whose reputation far preceded him, but his renown was nearer to infamy than any real respect. He had earned his grisly moniker when, as a private first class, he was stranded as his armored vehicle was destroyed, and he was left miles into the thick grasslands of the Carnesian Moor. To return to the base would mean a ruck through 8 miles of waist-high grasslands, where an untold number of family might be lurking. Barco returned, alone and injured, wielding a cleaver and soaked in blood. Most of it was theirs. Barco climbed in the ranks in short order, and was soon given command of his own tank, and when Axe to Grind was the only one to return yet again, he was given command of an entire armored unit division. In that time, he was feared, and for damn good reason. Fletcher, as you draw closer to the tank, feeling heady with nerves, Barco stops, looks down, and scoffs at you. He takes a seat on the back of the main cannon, reaches into his inner coat pocket, and pulls out a carton of cigarettes. You must be my FNG.
Yeah, I'm just, doing my part. All I know how to do is what I've been told.
You been
Yeah,
issued a
okay.
sidearm yet?
A sidearm? I don't think so.
Here, take one of these. Reaches into the top of the tank and throws a loaded revolver at you.
Okay. Right.
I got 3 rules while you're under my command. 3 simple rules. You follow them, you get to stay in the tank. You don't, you can walk. Rule the first is this. You point that gun, or any gun, at anything wearing Coalition colors, I promise you won't live long enough to regret it. I will shove that gun up your ass, and I will pull the trigger until I hear it click. Don't you dare think I won't. You got that?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes, sir.
That's rule 1. Rule the second. If you ever have to point that thing at the enemy, you shoot them until they stop fucking moving. This ain't the Wild West. You sure as shit ain't a hero. You can't fire a warning shot because they ain't afraid of you. You can't wing them because by the time we hit combat, your hands will be shaking so bad you won't be able to hit the bright side of this here fucking tank. So you shoot them. And you don't stop shooting until they stop fucking moving. You got that?
Yeah. Oh, alright.
Alright, what?
Yes, I understand.
He steps down from the tank and smacks you right across the face. You are now on the ground. As long as you're under my command, you put a sir on the end of it when you talk to me.
Sorry, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I didn't tell you to get up, puts a boot on your chest, and puts you back on the ground. Rule the third. You obey my commands when I give them. You do what I say, when I say. I don't give a shit if I tell you to kill a baby in his mommy's arms. You do it. You are an extension of my will. You signed away your personhood the second you joined this armored battalion. You understand that?
I do now, sir.
Good. Stand up, soldier.
Thank you, sir.
Gets up slowly. Just wiping off blood.
You're green as hell. And that's coming from me.
I just want them dead.
Make an intimidation check.
Intimidation is +3. 15.
He's kinda into that. Nods his head a little bit. Who you got to gripe with most there, newbie?
Well, it's the family of man. People who make me disgusted seeing my own flesh every morning.
Yeah, you fit in all right around here. James
Thank you,
Barco.
sir.
Folks around here call me the Butcher. You can just call me Sir for now.
Sir?
Alright, you're gonna be loader. You know what that entails?
Stocking the gun, making sure it's ready to be primed and fired.
Yeah, and doing it what? Quickly.
Yeah, yes, sir.
'Cause I'm telling you, when we're under fire, you won't have but a half a second to put another shell in there before we get to blasting again. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Alright, hop up in there. Go on, fucking sometime today. And shoves your ass as you try and get up in the tank.
All right, sir.
In the tank, it is probably like 6 feet by 5 feet. Really tight quarters. And you see that there are two other people in here. One of them is a big Goliath guy who is also smoking. The other one is a little goblin dude who is riding the coax gun, who turns over to you and says, Barco, what the fuck is this? You brought a fucking Tark into our tank? And Barco kicks the back, like the headrest of his chair, and knocks him forward and says, shut the fuck up. Alright, boy, come here. You see those? You see them all there? On the racks, the shells?
Yes, sir.
They're labeled. You know how to read, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Good. What's that one say? Grabs the back of your head and points your head at one that says Willie Pete.
Willie Pete.
Yeah, you know what Willie Pete
yeah.
means, don't you?
No, sir.
That's white phosphorus. White phosphorus will toast him faster than your ass and a fire Atchinock's pussy. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, boy, load me up a solid shot.
Solid shot.
Make an athletics
He does-
check.
Okay. I'm like, he does that, I guess?
Yeah, make an
You know?
athletics check.
Athletics. Athletics. +4. I got a fucking 5.
You pick up the solid shot, and it's far heavier than you expected, and you drop it. It lands on your foot, and you go, fuck! He goes, you
Son of a bitch.
grabs the back of your head and smashes it in the ammunition rack.
Oh,
Stupid ass, you're gonna get one of us fucking killed. Pick that shot up. Pick it up!
He just does it. He does it
Make an athletics check.
quickly. Yes. 24.
24. You pick it up and ram it in, and you shut the trap, and it's ready to go. And he goes, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. You do that every time, or you're gonna get somebody fucking killed, and you're lucky if it ain't you.
It'll likely be me.
Yeah, here's hoping. The last person who stood their ass in that chair was the best loader I had this fucking side of Eain. And you know what? He's fucking dead now.
I'll do my best to fill in his position.
I don't want your fucking best. If that's the best you got dropping the damn solid shot on your foot, I don't want it. I want results.
Yes, sir. I understand, sir.
Yeah, you might make it after all. Sits in the cupola and pats the top of the tank, and you see another person climb in. This is a white Aarakocra who climbs in, and big bird guy, lanky, sort of leans down, and he is actually the gunner, the main cannoneer. And he goes, all right, axe to grind, armor battalion, let's move out. And he buttons the tank up, and you watch as the little goblin who is the driver gets it settled and turns passes controls over to the Goliath, who is kind of real lackadaisical about actually piloting with one hand, still chain smoking, and drives off. And Axe to Grind pulls off into the battlefield. How does Fletcher feel as he is doing his fighting behind 7 inches of solid steel?
He, well, first off, he's just way too focused on trying to get to the mission, trying to get to the killing of the people who made others suffer, that he knew he was going to be beat around in the army. So he's trying to roll with the punches as best he can. But yeah, he definitely grew some claustrophobia over the time of being in that tank. He didn't used to be, but it kind of grew over time, like closer spaces, especially with how close they were to dying so many times.
As the tank inside starts to heat up, as the engine kicks into high gear, it gets to be about 110 degrees in here. And one of the steam valves shoots right from your face, and you are suddenly put right back in the present moment. You're standing in front of a tank, and it's a burned out old tank. There's no golden breastplates on it or anything. It's clearly not Axe to Grind, but it was another armored battalion. Go ahead and make me an investigation check, if you'd be so kind.
Investigation is 6. 12.
Somebody tried to move this thing. You see a divot in the earth, like the tracks of the wheels are broken. Not like the axles themselves, not the bogies, but the track is busted. So there's no way this thing actually could have rolled anywhere. But there is a divot, as if it's been dragged along the ground by 30, 40 feet. And it looks like somebody tried to move it and gave up.
Who the hell is pushing that? Do we have any, like, other evidence of, like, who, if it was, like, footprints or any...
You see a lot of footprints around here, but there are so many, and it's hard to, like, pinpoint a time, that it could have just been something a lot of people stopped at, looked at, and gone, hey, that's cool, and got back on their horses and kept going.
Is there anything in the tank that's...
Yeah, you get up in the tank, and you see that this place kind of has been stripped clean. It's really just the chassis left. You see a photo, looks like an old wartime sort of babe, a little tiefling lady who's sprawled out on a beach, kind of pin-up style. She is topless, and you see a little XO written in red marker that has faded with time. This is a very old photograph.
Can I touch the photograph?
Yeah. You touch the photograph, and go ahead and make me an insight check with advantage.
Well, that's an 18. Okay, we're gonna go with the 18 on that.
Plus?
Insight is +6, so 24.
24. Somebody loved this woman. This was 10 years ago now, so odds are good that person's dead. This woman might not be. You feel a deep sense of despondency as you wonder what it must have been like to answer the door and get that call. To have somebody say, someone who loved you very much will not be coming home.
Well, if she was a tiefling,
She was.
then would she even be at home?
Who's to say? Maybe she made it, maybe she didn't. But you feel a sense of old warmth, like a hand once brushed this photograph many, many times over many years. Something to keep fighting for. Maybe things are better left where they lie.
If there's nothing else, I think we can leave. And sort of starts wandering towards back to the carriage, kind of like in a daze.
Yeah. You wander back to the carriage. Okay. If you would do me a favor, Bonnie, go ahead and move yourself on the map to next to Barco, if you would please. Or you can go to actually. Yeah, Barco is that weird little hex with the little guy with the cloak on.
How the fuck?
You ought to have permissions. Oh, no, you don't. I'm so sorry about that.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead and reload your client and see if that fixes it. I'll move you for now. But reload your client and see if that fixes it. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. I'm fucking it up.
What are you fucking up?
Just moving shit around, being stupid. See if you can move yourself now.
Hold on, it's still loading. Okay. Yay.
Yeah, I cannot.
Fantastic. Go ahead and move yourself onto the icon.
Onto it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You have to be in that hex. Okay. The carriage pulls into a little bit of woods here as you see a sign that says Red Ruben Mines, and a little bit past it a sign that says Keep Out, and then further past it a sign that says I'm fucking serious, and then a sign further past it that says ammunition is expensive, I won't give a warning shot.
That sounds like him.
Here.
That sounds like him a lot. It does. Yeah, and Fletcher says that and he's like, yeah, that sounds like okay.
You
crazy bastard.
You pull in the carriage, and
we maybe like wave something that like so he doesn't shoot us in the head. I would like to know. Well, I guess I'm in the carriage.
I don't. Yeah, cause Barco didn't see Fletcher with his prosthetics before or anything, so he wouldn't know just off that, like, instantly anyway. Shit.
I didn't prep anything to wave a white flag or something.
Is there something
like anything that he would recognize you by?
I don't think I have anything. I mean, I have a fucking noise.
By your face. If you took your bandana down and took your welding goggles off and showed your face, he'd recognize you.
Yeah, I'm sure the Australian accented person, of which he's only seen one, is probably enough too. Hopefully. He's only seen one Australian accented person.
Yeah, do you take your bandana down?
Yeah, but you're not gonna talk yet.
Yeah, so I pull off the goggles, like, up on my head right here, and I just pull down a bandana and try to make myself known.
What does Fletcher look like beneath all that?
So he's got just very big bags under his eyes. He's got, like, some white hairs poking out from all the stress and everything. And he's got like this gruff, like, 5 o'clock shadow almost going on, but it's like he shaves it, but like barely, like just enough to get it off. Just a very tired looking man with brownish reddish hair, dark hair.
All right. The cabin that stands before you in a small forest clearing doesn't look like it could withstand the next rainstorm, let alone something more substantial like a hurricane or an earthquake. The stones that create its foundation are weathered with decades of erosion, and the wooden supports that create the house's structure creak with the meager winds that blow this deep into the Red Ruben glades. Window panes are broken, and vegetation grows wild over the small porch and sides of the house. It would look like nobody has occupied this place for years. That is, except for the person sitting on the porch now. Though he's changed by the passage of time and the loss of a limb, Fletcher, you can clearly see before you, the man who was once James Barco. He is leaner than you remember, the lines of his face carved deep into sallow, sunken flesh. His tusks are worn down to faint brown nubs, which protrude barely beyond the shadow of his bottom lip. His beard, kept neatly shaven during the war, has grown wild and scraggly. Two small, beady eyes glare spitefully from beneath the brim of a worn brown leather hat. His left arm, the site where he received a bullet meant to pierce through the armor of his tank, is removed, just above the elbow. His puffy tanker's jacket, once russet brown, now worn to tatters, hangs limply off his skeletal frame. The sleeve is tied around his amputated limb to keep it from flapping. The other hand grips a bottle of cherry fire liquor, one of many scattered around his rocking chair. He guides it to his lip every few minutes. On his lap is a double-barrel shotgun. Lying beside him on the steps of the porch is a large female dog that must have once been white, but the filth of its living space has matted its fur with enough dust, dirt, and grime to give it a beige color throughout. She doesn't raise her head as you draw the carriage closer, but growls softly. Even at this distance, you hear Barco go, and the dog stops growling. He looks up at you, Fletcher, and gives a dry grin. Evening, Reed. Keep your hands where I can see 'em, or I'll have Pearl here bite your balls off.
I figured you'd be like that. Same Baco, I know. I toss my revolver to the side. Not here for any confrontation. I haven't lost it that much. I don't know if you've lost it that much. I thought you were dead.
Yeah.
Actually.
So did everybody else in the world. Might prefer it that way.
Well, unfortunately, I think I need you alive.
You're gonna try to sell me on some new religion crap. A lot of others been here trying to do the same thing. You ain't one of them gold cloaks, is you?
The hell is that?
Primogen, dipshit.
Okay, well, okay, Fletcher would know that, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, can we redact that?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's all good.
I saw them as blue in my mind.
No,
for
they
some
wear
reason.
golden armor and sometimes gold
Okay.
cloaks, sometimes white cloaks.
Okay, Fletcher knew this information and didn't stupidly ask what.
It's all good.
Redaction.
So, Mr. Reed, what brings you out this far? Social call?
You wouldn't be fond of those, so no, it's not that.
No, I wouldn't.
I don't know, like, what extent it is, but I know you're very much needed alive, and there may be danger coming to you within the next coming days.
Danger's already been here, son.
Different ones, then. It's hard to explain. I wish I could. No one believes me if I ever say it.
No,
But-
it ain't hard to explain. You want what I got. Simple as.
Sorry.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. It's like, I don't know, fucking weapons? 19?
He looks at you and realizes that you really don't know. And goes, huh. Weird. I would have figured you'd put two and two together by now. Why don't you come down off of that thing? We'll have us a little talk.
Sure. And,
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and move the party ribbon. So if you guys check roll 20, we can see where we're at.
The dog.
Yeah, that's Pearl.
Aw, that's cute. Can I move it yet? No.
You can't move yours?
No, I can't.
Give
It
me
just does the...
Just a second.
Wait.
Oh, this thing is so fucking stupid sometimes. It takes everybody's permissions away. I think I have to change the permissions in your actual character things. So, let me...
I can
Okay,
move.
so Bonnie can move. Fletcher, can you move now?
Okay, let me see this now.
Make sure you're on the arrow and not that little hand.
Yeah, when I do the arrow on top, it just does the
Do me a
select
favor. Do me a favor. Try reloading
box.
your client. That might work.
Okay. If not, I'll like get out of it and come back. But
Yeah,
that
just try reloading. Roll 20. See if that works.
yeah, reloading didn't do it.
Let me
I've had it work before.
save
Another time.
changes. I'll reload my client. See if that fixes it. At any rate, so you guys are standing sort of in a standoff with Barco. Bonnie, do you make yourself known?
Yeah, I'm gonna come out of the carriage and say, "Oh, look at this sweet little pup," at Pearl.
Hey, back off! I'm trying to like he like interrupts to like make sure she doesn't step forward a little more.
Pearl kind of raises her head at you and growls, but Barco goes, and she stops again. He goes, "Is this your friend or something?"
We met recently, but
Yeah.
we also saved her a while ago. One of the cages we busted open with extra grind.
All right.
I was a little smaller back then.
Yeah. So what you come to think of old war vet? Is that it?
Okay, question, because I don't know what we're doing here.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
Barco is
so uh,
clearly doing some active force of good, but what that is and
mhm.
what that entails is unknown. Intentionally, you just don't know what he's doing that makes him so valuable.
Well, what have you been doing recently?
Recently,
Yeah, besides being a hermit in the woods with a bunch of signs, yeah.
what, like today?
Like the past day or couple days? Anything like killed a bastard? Yeah. Strangled a guy? Yeah.
Yeah, I killed a couple of them.
Couple who?
Who the fuck do you think? Primogens.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure you can like actively hunt them, then you haven't been caught yet. That's
Actively hunt him. What
miraculous.
you think I am? Some kind of fucking maniac?
Well, what, they came here then? You were
Of
self-defending?
course they came here, you dipshit.
Yeah. Okay. So, what do they want with you? Just weapons? Knowledge?
He's a war vet, Fletcher, on the other side.
Wow, that's really good. He looks over your shoulder and says, "Get inside."
Right? And we do, I guess.
Yeah.
We do, hastily.
Barco's gonna stay where you are, but he's gonna have you guys move inside. So move inside anywhere you like.
Move
Yeah, that's
inside.
fine. It's really a shame. I think I'm gonna exit it and see if I go
Yeah.
back in it
See if you can
now
make
with
that
the permissions
work.
on. Because just refreshing it didn't do it. Let me try. Launch game. Again. Different tab, different
Wow.
refreshed everything. Nope. It's
Still can't move him.
no.
What
I don't
is
know
your?
why.
Oh, you know why? Because your name on Discord is Fletcher Reed, not Captain Oddball.
Yeah, there's yeah,
Okay.
there's two of
Try
them.
that.
Yeah, do the Fletcher Reed one. Yes, I can do it now.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Okay, so as you guys move inside, you see a detachment of primogens. They're wearing sparse golden armor and long white cloaks. There are two of them who are primogenian cantors, who are sort of priests. Both of them are female, and both of them are carrying a bell. But these guys in the front kind of look like sluggers. You see they stop, And this one in the center speaks out to Barco and says, "We're back, Mr. Barco." He goes, "Sergeant Barco." "War's long over, Mr. Barco. Afraid you ain't a sergeant anymore, sir." Dishonorable discharge has a tendency to do that. Yeah. What do you know about service? You fought for the other side. I killed men like you by the bucket load. There wasn't anything left of them but their boots. That...
Can Fletcher be looking out a window while they're
Yep.
talking?
Move yourself to the
And,
window.
and see if I can get a good shot if I had to act.
Yep. You got to type. As long as you can make a line of sight on anyone, you can take a shot if you so please. Or just ready a shot.
So is this a window here where I'm like...
These are my windows on ping.
Okay.
So those
Because it
two
looks
panes.
like it's also here, but it's also like it's probably a smaller.
Yeah, these 2 panes here are windows. So yeah, you load up next to the window, pull out Bear Mauler, and you get ready to take a shot if you need to.
Yeah.
This is the last time we're asking, Mr. Barco. You just let us down into those mines, and we'll take them off your hands. You couldn't take them off my hands if you had 40 men with you. That's okay, Mr. Barco. I figure we'll go down there and see what's worth taking. An old man like you can't have many keepsakes around, can he? You don't know the first thing about me. I know an awful lot about you, Mr. Barco. So does my boss, Miss Vivian Voss. Bonnie, as you hear that name, the name of your last bound is revealed.
Shit.
Vivian Voss. A primogen.
Are you kidding me?
Sure am not. Mr. Barco, don't make me ask twice. That's alright, boy. You won't need to ask once. He stands, pulls up his shotgun, and shoots the man in the center and kills him.
And Fletcher will make another shot at the other one, since there's 2 of them, right?
There are 5 that you can see.
Oh.
Now 4. So whichever one you'd like to shoot from here, you can shoot any one of these ones over there. Which one do you want to shoot? You got the closest bead probably on this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make your attack.
Is it? Okay. Bear Mauler going. Actions. Okay. Ooh, 22.
A 22. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
10.
10 points. Okay. Alright.
Bang, bang.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Alrighty.
Give me just a second, because I gotta roll some initiatives of my own. 17.
I got an 11.
16.
Give me just 1 second, y'all.
Okay.
I got a bunch of initiatives I gotta roll.
I will ask, how long do you think this combat will be? And is this like one of the last things we're doing?
It can be. Yeah, we can finish up this combat and call it.
It's just getting a little late.
Yeah, we can finish up this combat and call it. Yeah, for sure. Let's roll Barco's. Barco is gone. Crazy high. Okay. So he is there. 15. Barco. Alright. Initiatives. What do we get?
She got 11, I got 16.
Fantastic.
My short memory has one win and an ocean of losses.
Okay. Since we're starting with a surprised condition, we're going to start with Fletcher.
We're starting battle?
Yes,
with
we
me?
are starting battle.
I'll shoot again. I'll
Okay.
try to shoot
Are
again.
you going to shoot the same guy again?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
5.
5
Okay.
misses.
Okay.
But
One.
Barco, let's see what he can do. I think he can actually help you with one of his reactions. Yes, he can. Go ahead and roll that one more time.
Okay. Get over here. Ooh, 18.
Wait, are you in range? Yeah, you're just in range. 18 hits.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll damage.
11.
11. This guy's hanging on by a thread. This guy right down here that you shot twice. Great. Okay, then is going to go Barco. He will jump over this way, and he will make 2 attacks. Let's do this with his revolver. That's a hit. 26 and 14. That misses. So he hits once. He rolls 9 damage. He is going to finish off this guy. And then he's going to make Pearl move forward and attack here. And she's going to take an attack of her own. It's a nat 20 from Pearl.
You're
Nice. Nice, Pearl. Nice.
That is 14 damage. Rock on, Pearl. And she is attacking this Primogen Cantor here, the lady down this way. And Pearl latches onto this woman's arm and pulls her to the ground. So this Primogen is trying to hit the dog with the bell, but she is prone. Okay, that is Barco's turn. Then we have Bonnie.
okay. I'm gonna move so that way I can also be like in the window. Because I don't know if I have enough movement to like get out of the house and get out of here. But I do have Firebolt. I
Sure.
can hit at somebody.
Yeah, launch Firebolt.
So I'll launch Firebolt at that person.
At the one Pearl has?
No, the one down here.
This one down here. Great. Go ahead and make your
Yes.
attack.
13 plus 6 is 19.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so 10. I should have got that out. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
This is a D10, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And that is 10.
Great. 10 points of fire. Okay, that is Bonnie's turn. Any movement from you? Bonus action, do you want to light up the axe or anything?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, go ahead and roll your Hemocraft die and take that damage.
I forgot what that is.
I think it's
Is
a
it
D4. And we're going to go back to the top with the Primigenian
Okay, so that's
Warden.
3. Let me... So that's 5, sorry. Let me move.
Yeah.
I moved like 5 to get there, so I still have
25 left.
25 left. Yeah. Let me go.
Oh, I didn't move last turn. I
1,
didn't get a chance to.
Oh, you can move if you want to.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can only get to here.
That's alright.
5. Can I, like, break through a window and that, like, counts as, like, 10 or something, like, instead
Roll
of
an
5?
athletics check.
Okay. Athletics.
Beat 10 and we won't count it as any extra movement at all, just squares.
Yeah, 20.
Great. Keep moving.
So-
Don't even treat it as difficult terrain.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I want to get in range of this person.
Great. Yeah, you smash right through the window with your big arm sort of taking the brunt of that, come right out,
Yeah.
and you're ready to go for next round. Okay, top of the round, it's the Primigenian Ordnance turn. These are the thugs. One of these is going to move 30 feet there. He's going to take a dash action to get in range of Barco, at which point he is going to reveal himself because now he's running out from outside of the house. So he is there. And he's going to take a swing with his mace. That's a clean miss. Yeah, swings and Barco just ducks. That is his turn. The Primigenian Ordnant over here is going to take a swing at Pearl. That's another clean miss. He hits the Primigenian Cantor in the head with his mace and knocks her out. Okay, that's the Ordnance turn. We're going to Fletcher with Barco on deck.
Alright, well, I'm obviously gonna get my my Battle Fist ready to go.
Yep, take a swing.
Plus, Battle Fist, Intelligence. 19.
That hits.
Amazing. 11.
11 bludgeoning. Okay. Anything for bonus?
Can I do a sucker punch for bonus, or is that not
You can
a
swing with the bayonet as a bonus because you're fighting with two hands.
bayonet?
So yeah, so
Okay.
swing with the bayonet attack.
Okay, then.
You have to roll to hit first.
10.
10 misses.
Okay.
Yeah, the Cantor manages to duck.
Okay, fine.
All right. Then we have Barco. Barco's going to drop his revolver and pull out his shotgun. He has no disadvantage at shooting from close range. That's a 15, which hits. Then he's going to roll this and tack on another one. Absolutely. You see, he just blocks the guy's mace with his revolver, puts it to the side, throws the revolver, pulls out his double barrel, and shoots him right in the stomach from point blank range. And this guy is blown off the fucking face of the earth. That is his action and bonus action, so he is going to retreat back over here. Pearl can't do anything because he didn't order Pearl to do anything, but Pearl still has this Cantor prone. That is Barco. Now we have Bonnie.
Okay, I'm gonna. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still can't really get close enough, can I? Oh, wait. Oh, it tells me, like... Oh, this is considered 20 feet?
To whom?
To me. So I could go here.
Yeah, that's 20 feet, for sure.
Alright, then yeah, I'll attack the one that he doesn't have prone, right?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one she doesn't have prone.
Alright, both my axes.
Yep. So
We'll see what the first one
Hell's
does.
Hairpin first, and then he can take a swing with the hand axe.
Yeah. 18 plus 7.
Hits. Make sure to
Right.
roll. Make sure to include your fire damage as well. It's another D4.
Okay. So that's 1d8 plus 5 plus a d4.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, that is 6, 3, and then plus 8. So 9 plus 5 is 14.
He's still standing.
Okay, then I'll hit him with my hand axe.
Yep. And you still have a bonus action after this.
17 plus 6.
Hits. Go ahead and roll a D6.
D6, and then that doesn't have the Hemocraft die though.
That is not.
5.
Damage?
Yeah, I rolled a 1
Yeah,
plus
you kill
4.
her. How does
Cool.
Bonnie kill this guy?
So with Hell's Hairpin, she'll like have taken it out with it burning, and any like that bit of fabric between the armor she'll slice so that way it catches on fire from inside, and then with her battle axe slice his throat.
Yeah, he starts to like jostle because because the tabard underneath is catching fire beneath his chainmail. Moves back, and you move to cut his throat, but he tilts his head kind of at a weird angle. You catch it right in his fucking jaw, and you kind of have to move back and forth to yank it out of his face. But yeah, you killed that guy pretty good. All right, that is Bonnie. Then comes the Primogenian Cantors. One of them is going to make a spell attack against you, Fletcher. Go ahead and make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving
And then the
throw.
other one is going to try and make an attack roll against Bonnie.
22.
Isn't she prone?
She is prone. It means she has disadvantage on the attack roll because she's engaged by Pearl. That's a miss.
I see.
So she shoots off a guiding bolt, and it shoots over past your shoulder, Bonnie. What did you get on the Wisdom save, Fletch?
22. It's
Yeah,
on the
absolutely
thing.
not. She tries to cast Hold Person on you, and it doesn't work. Okay, back at the top of the order with this Primogen. He's going to rush out this way. And as he comes out here, you guys can see him. Also change his layer. Bap! He's going to come here, jump over, and try to tackle Barco to the ground. Let's make contested athletics checks. Actually, he does it. Hold on a second. Let's get Barco's. No, he doesn't. He actually, I think they're dead equal. So yes, he does tackle Barco to the ground. So Barco will move over here. He jumps off the porch, grabs Barco, and has him on the ground, and is just kind of beating the hell out of him. He's going to take a melee attack with advantage. That doesn't even hit Barco. These guys suck. He's trying to hit Barco and can't fucking hit him. Okay, that's the Primogenian Ordinance. We got Fletcher up, Barco on deck.
Alright. I'm gonna try Battle Fist again,
Sure, go for it.
because that's really reliable, usually. 18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes. 10. Okay.
10?
Again.
Okay, that's putting
Yep.
numbers up. Anything for bonus action?
I will try the bayonet again.
Take a swing. Go for it.
Nah, 8.
8
That's not
does,
gonna work.
8 does not hit. Okay, we're back to Barco. Barco's going to try and fucking shoot this guy. He's got disadvantage because he's from prone. That's a 2. So he shoots one shot off and it misses. He's going to try another one. That's a nat 20. And that actually still hits. Yes, it does. So he's going to roll damage. Might be enough to kill this guy off the rip. 17, and he's going to add Hail of Thorns. Yeah, that'll do it. You see Barco cast a little magical incantation over his shotgun, pop it open, and you see that because he doesn't have another hand, he can't reload it, so punches the guy and kind of has the shotgun in his hands. As the Primogen grabs the shotgun, he breaks the action, shoves 2 more shells in it, picks it back up and hooks it together, and then shoots him from point blank. And as he casts that incantation and shoots him, this Primogen explodes into a hail of thorns. So everyone, including Barco, gets peppered with thorns as he shoots him with like this sabot shot.
Great.
Okay, then Barco is going to have an
Yep.
attack action from Pearl because he didn't use his bonus. That's an nat 20 from Pearl. Yep. Yep. We'll just say Pearl rips this fucking lady's throat out. Pearl has the canter on the ground and literally rips the lady's throat out. That is Barco's turn. We got Bonnie on deck.
Okay.
Are you gonna steal my kill, bro? That's so rude.
I literally have to. There's no
I know,
one
there's
else.
no one else. I know there's literally no one else. It's fine.
I can go.
You could pet the dog on your turn.
I'll like run past the dog and say "good girl" as I come over here.
Good job.
And then yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. Just the held hairpins.
Yep, take 2 swings. Go for it. 1 hairpin, 1 axe.
Yep. This may be yours yet. That's a 12.
12
Or I
misses.
mean a 13.
13 misses, but you have your hand axe.
Okay. Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah. Take a shit in.
Right. A nat one.
Nat 1.
It is
Okay.
yours. It
Yeah,
is
good
yours.
job, Beckett. You
So
got it.
Fletcher has 3 limbs. So as he's punching the shit out of this lady, he's bobbing and weaving, and his shields, his metal arms are being used like shields. But there's so many limbs that you can't fucking manipulate yourself around this dude's arms. And dink, you scrape off his arm again. You come back with the other thing. Sink, sparks flying. As there's too many limbs, truly too many limbs. Then comes the
Fletcher!
Then comes the Primigenian Cantor. Let's make a wisdom saving throw for her. Yeah, she's still in the fight.
Wow.
She is going to cast Command at a 2nd level. I need both of you guys to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, excellent. Alright, my saving.
That's the wrong one. That's the
for
wrong
wisdom
fucking
is
one.
+4.
Okay, 10.
Fail.
That doesn't sound great. Okay.
11.
Fail. She commands both of you to run. So on your
I run at her.
on your turn.
I run over her.
Okay, spirit of the law and letter of the law are 2 different things. I think she'll say retreat.
Okay.
We'll do retreat instead, because I would be nice to you guys like that. So on your turn, you have to use your action to do that, and then end your turn. So next up is Fletcher. Fletcher, move, retreat. Just use your movement, retreat, and then you have to end your turn.
Okay. There.
Great.
Hi, Barco.
Then
I pet the dog. I pet the dog.
Then you hear
before
Barco go, and Pearl runs in, jumps on this canter, and kills her. All right, fight concluded.
Cool. Yay. Fight done.
We did it.
You see Barco goes,
We...
yeah, these guys fucking suck.
I hate command. I hate that fucking spell. I hate
Yeah,
it.
it sucks. Good fighting there, little lady. You too, Fletch.
Thank you very much.
You got a
Thanks.
pretty cool toy. He holds up his arm stump and says, "Might have you make one of those for me."
I already have 3 ideas for you.
All right. Come on, let me show you what I'm working with. And he guides you up to the corner of the map up here and leads you down into a mine shaft and reaches up with his good hand and lights a lantern, picks it up, and he's leading you down in the dark. Both of you guys see a great central mine shaft that is full from top to bottom of great exterminata weaponry. There's artillery. There are machine guns. And for damn sure, there are tanks.
He's just sort of like
Yeah.
lagged-jawed a little bit.
Yeah, I thought about taking axe to grind, and then, I don't know, kind of got away from me.
Do you know where she is?
Yeah, she's down there.
Damn. And where is he referring to?
He points down further into the mine.
Shit.
Yeah, it's okay. I parked her at the back.
Parked in the back. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what the Primogens want from me. They're hoping to get their hands on some of this here, but, they keep sending guys like that, and then wonder why their recruitment numbers are so low. Funny.
They can't make their own stuff?
No, honey. Tech like this got destroyed. I'm afraid I got all that's left.
Well, we saw that crane thing back in Coute Rouge.
Bonnie, out of game, that was in fact just a crane.
Really?
Yep. The Great Exterminata weaponry.
Okay, then I didn't say that.
It's okay. That's why I told you over the table. So the Great Exterminata weaponry, so artillery, machine guns, tanks, armored vehicles, whatever, got destroyed following the Great Exterminata. The Coalition intentionally destroyed all of their armaments so they could never be used again for war. But it looks like Barco had other ideas.
Other idea.
Yeah, it sort of got away from me.
So why everything? Do you just a collection? Just what's it for?
I don't know. Seems a waste. A lot of good memories here. These were people's homes. It was my home. At least while I was killing folk. Doesn't seem right to let it burn.
Yeah, a lot of craftsmanship put in those weapons.
Yeah, that too.
Bonnie's gonna
Long
remember the
work.
picture that she saw and just like kind of nod at him,
Yeah.
like knowingly.
Well, what do you say, you two? I got some stock pot boiling over the stove. Why don't we go inside and have us a nice little sit down and we can reminisce about the old days.
I'm definitely not gonna refuse free food, so I'll be
That was
delighted.
wonderful.
Make a deception check.
How does he know I'm lying?
What
if I'm not?
Because he knows it doesn't.
What if I'm not lying? I could not be lying.
You can't smell the stew. I can in my mind's eye. It's not good.
I can't. I can't. 14.
He goes, you don't need to lie to me. I'm a lot
I've
of
eaten
things.
worse.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true. But I'm a lot of things. A good cook ain't one of them.
I mean, it's better than the MREs they gave us, you know.
Fried fucking cobblestones. Shit on a shingle. I miss them, though. Don't you?
Like eating coal.
Yeah. Well, no sense sitting out here in the dark. Picks up his lantern, blows it out, and that's where
I have good survival. I have good survival skills. Can I like add seasonings and shit to?
Absolutely. Make a survival check.
Oh, a 25.
You find wild
Oh.
sage and parsley out in the woods, and you start.
It should have just been like, you added garlic.
Here, a little bit of this there.
You added garlic.
And you see up in his cupboard, he's got spices. Like he's got shit he could have put in there but didn't. So you put fucking garlic and shit in there. And
I'll say now it smells good.
and that's where we're gonna go ahead and draw close today's session. You guys have a lovely
nice.
meal and a long rest with Barco.
That
And it
is
sounds-
nicer than I thought we would be ending.
Yeah.
it.
Sounds better off than the other people in the party. Can we watch their sessions now or no?
Yeah, you can watch
I
the
am
sessions
curious.
now. I'll say for sure. Why not?
Okay.
All right. Well, now
Do it.
begins
See me
the
turn into
talk
a
back. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's just go in full screen and see how that. Oh, perfect. So now we're in a little talk back phase. What do you guys think of the session?
I liked it.
It was
It was a little-
great.
I think I have a hard time at.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We lost.
Well-
We're losing you.
Well, it couldn't have lasted forever, could it?
No.
We were having too good a signal. Okay.
Hey, she made it to the end. She made it to the end.
So you got cut off almost immediately.
Oh, fantastic.
Yep.
I'm a very like objective oriented person.
Oh, so the sandbox sessions are tough.
Yeah, like having to like find things in the sandbox.
Yeah.
But once we found them,
Yeah, I don't know all the toys in the sandbox. I'm just discovering them as I go. Also, yeah, you keep freezing still, Vicky. I'm so sorry.
I think I might have to.
Fuck!
At least I made it this long.
You know what? It couldn't have lasted forever, could it though? But
At least it lasted the game.
But yeah, you bring up an interesting point of like putting you in a sandbox and sort of just letting you run free. That doesn't really work for some people. Some people need like a checklist of items. I tried to give you guys like a checklist of stuff to go through. And you guys hit most of the marks. You found pretty much most of what I was hoping you'd find. I'm not
Okay, so we're
Somehow
not,
I-
we're not like missing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm happy you guys.
Somehow I got a death saving or loss, but then got it back.
Yep. You know, I was looking at Marisandra's sheet and I was like, she's a ridiculously high level wizard, so yeah, she could do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah,
I'm
that's
glad I
awesome.
asked about it.
Yeah.
It got me hurt, but I you know.
Yeah,
Well, you
well,
kind of said it in a rude way.
it was the manner in which you said it. It came off vaguely like a threat. Um,
Oh,
and
yeah, he did not mean that, nor
and
did I, so
Mary,
whoops.
such as she was already looking at you a bit strangely because you are a human and because of your big lethal prosthetic. She was already kind of eyeing you up as you came in.
Yeah, okay.
But
Ableist.
but I think you
Yeah.
guys played that off pretty well. I mean, you guys now
Yeah.
have a vendor essentially with you all the time. We have not had a chance
And
to
a girlfriend.
We have
Ooh.
not had a chance to anchor that stone yet, so we don't know where it leads. But suffice to say, I think you guys will enjoy where it leads very much.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
I've
there's some
enjoyed
things that
everything so far.
I'll definitely have to message you about some stuff, like about Vivian Voss and Bertrand.
Yep, Bertrand and Vivian Voss. I will upload Vivian Voss to the ninth thread and make sure that that is updated. So I'll send some reminders in the general chat when I upload that. I also have to do one for the other party. I intentionally didn't do that because I didn't want you guys to find that name
See.
just yet. But since we had a session and we're more or less on the same time frame, like when you guys wake up tomorrow, you'll just head back to town and
Mhm.
have the rocket anchored, and it'll be great. So, not really worried about that. And then next session we can have all 6 of us back together. Hopefully Michael will be back, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Here's hoping.
Oh, is he like thinking of like he
No,
can't do
he's
it
not thinking
anymore?
of dropping.
Or...
He really wants to do it, but he's going through a lot of personal stuff. I mean, it's not my business to tell, but
Yeah, I'm not.
believe me when I tell you he's got a really, really good reason. He outlined some of the stuff that's going on with him, and I was like, yeah, take as much fucking time as you need, brother. Just life comes first, absolutely.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, what do we think? We met Melisandre the Magnificent. Did we enjoy her as a character?
Yes.
She's great. I love how like how much of a girl boss she is. I guess
She's a girl boss.
I'm lacking words, but
She's a
that's
girl
a good
boss. She's
one.
great.
Sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
I just don't know how she like dug all that out for herself.
So the underworks are like reclaimed from old infrastructure. So this is probably like a cistern. She didn't dig it out by hand and tunnel it. She probably found a big cistern and said, "This could be my shop."
Yeah, just repurposed the space.
Yeah, it's repurposed space. That's an excellent word for it. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, it's all repurposed.
Okay.
So it's like old cisterns and like sewage containment facilities. People are just living down there. So we met Melisandre the Magnificent. We got ourselves some transport, got a nice fancy carriage, and we met James Barco, finally, the butcher.
I know.
What was
I
your?
was still wondering if he was gonna be like insane or something and attack me at
Well,
first.
he's a little crazy. But
Oh,
so are
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he everything we hoped he'd be and more?
He's what I expected him to be if he was just like if he told me, yeah, he's alive like you know, I don't know, 5 years later or something. Uh with an arm gone. I'd be like, yeah, that's believable.
Yeah, that's believable.
That sounds like him. He has a dog that bites off people's balls and fucking a
And
shotgun.
rips out a shitload of people's throats and kills them point
Yeah.
blank with shotgun. Yeah, that's Barco.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
tracks.
I'm
that's him.
super glitchy
Baseball,
right
huh?
now, so I might have to go.
That's all right, guys.
Okay.
We can go ahead and DC. I had a great
Absolutely.
time with you tonight. Thanks everyone for showing up. Love
Yeah,
you much.
thank you.
And we'll get a
Love you.
we'll get a
I
full
can't
party
do
session
with
going soon.
the
Mwah.
phone. There we go.
Bye.